Throw Gang, we are joined by the EIC MVP, everybody's bestie. Yeah, he studied at UBC. UBCD's nuts. Every magazine getting terminated, but his stay curated. Must be Black Friday because this half going off. Top or bottom, he's the real Downton Abbey, the casting couch king. Must be TSA with all these screenings. Someone check Reed Hastings' prostate because Blake got the Netflix streams going crazy. Are you curating the mag, son? The Hapa cheek clapper like boom shakalaka. Must work for Monsanto how he got all this cabbage. Hair from Milan because that's the real Gucci Mane. His cover's got a big A and his pants cover a big D. Bling bling. The whole empire so lady bling bling. He's so hot, talented and witty bling bling. Star of Bling Empire, New York, and editor-in-chief of A Magazine Curated By, Blake Abbie. Blake, how the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Again, I was really preparing myself. I was nervous, but wow. In person, I don't think people understand like the performance that they get.
No one's ever ready.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Put me on the stage next to you.
Yeah, you won a Pulitzer for this shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, there should be a Pulitzer for that.
For pod
podcast
intros. Purely podcast intros.
There's one nominee.
Yeah. So even better.
Yeah. Some of the best and the worst, you know?
You'll win.
Blake, thank you for taking the time away from your extremely busy schedule of closing a magazine to pod with us.
I know.
If you need to cut the pod to, close the cover, let us know.
I might have to check my phone because we literally are sending the cover right now. We're designing the cover. There were some last minute changes. And so like last night we were working on the magazine until like midnight. And then I woke up, I fell asleep at 2:30 and like woke up at 4 in a panic because my team is based in Paris and Berlin. And so wanting to make sure that they're getting what they need to do done, and then I've been not really sleeping. But that's magazine world.
A Magazine Curated By, it's biannual, right? So you had 6 months to make it happen.
A Magazine Curated By. We had 6 months to make it happen, but like I don't think you guys understand. It's like a 200-page magazine.
Right.
Like it doesn't
coffee table shit.
It's a coffee table shit. This is something you want to save. This is something that like we don't have a template. So the only thing when we talk to a designer, we say to them, we keep one thing or two things. We keep the format of the magazine, so it's always the same shape, and we keep the A on the magazine. And other than that, we change the paper, we change the graphic design, we change like the way we approach the magazine.
You're starting from scratch every time.
We start from scratch every time. So like 6 months to do that is like really short, and we had a little bit less than 6 months for this one.
Have you ever closed a magazine that wasn't like going crazy at the wire?
No.
Exactly.
No, and also
it's
like
the nature of the job.
It's the nature of the job, and also like it's because we work with designers and love designers,
but they're the worst.
Not great with time
management. It didn't come out of my mouth. It
Yeah.
didn't come out of my mouth. But the thing is with us is that like, I mean, they know how to make collections. They know how to make clothes. But when it comes to actually making a paper thing, like they don't necessarily have the sense to be able to visualize a paper project.
They're just like, it's big ideas and they have no idea how to execute.
Yeah,
said
but
big
that's our job as
Right.
editors is to like help them along the line.
To do the actual work.
To say no, sweetheart, not today.
I mean, that happens. I mean, it is a collaboration between us and the designers, but like at the end, like of course, like the cover is like the most important thing.
Of course.
So, I mean, the inside is always more important.
Yeah, but what
by my
gets the
opinion,
clicks?
Oh, true, right.
What
It
gets
gets
the likes?
clicks, gets the buys, and all that. And so,
we're judging magazines by their covers.
right. Well,
We're going to get into it, Blake.
Yeah,
But
the first thing
things
we want to
first.
do, and we're so happy to have you again amidst all of this turmoil going on in your
it's not
your
turmoil.
professional life.
It's not turmoil. It's a normal day.
Do you thrive on chaos?
Yeah, I'm like
Like the Joker.
hyper autistic. Like no, okay, maybe not.
Neurodivergent.
Yeah, maybe that's I'm not hyper autistic. For sure neurodivergent, and I love to lean into the procrastination.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
You and me both, brother.
I mean, not to
Yeah.
say that like actually I was very well planned this issue and like everything was ready like 2 weeks ago, but we just had some chaos on the other end of the thing.
Best laid plans of mice and men, Blake.
Yeah, exactly.
The 5 of the last 6 months have been easy.
Yeah,
easy
dude.
Right,
sailing.
right,
Chilling.
exactly. Chilling, exactly.
The first thing we want to do before we get into more of what it's like to be the EIC of a highbrow fashion magazine is a little fit check where you're going to walk us and the audience at home through the totality of your fit today. The choice for you, Blake, is do you want to start top down or bottom up? And
I'll
there's the right
start
answer.
Bottom up.
Ooh, there he is.
But the shoes are off. This is an Asian household.
Yes, and
so
thank you for that.
the
I believe that was the
shoes are
first thing you
out.
asked when you opened the door.
Yeah, I was like shoes. Yeah, I mean like you have your rack outside.
it's pretty clear.
Yeah, but
But
people do not respect it.
No, not at all.
Especially in this kind of thing where like, you know,
You're saying people don't respect minorities? What's
fucking
wrong?
barbaric Caucasians, bro.
No, but this is like a work thing.
Yeah,
And like people
yeah.
don't always like
Yeah.
respect the space.
Oh, I thought we were just hanging out. I guess it's a work thing now. Okay.
In quotes.
I thought we were hanging out.
Anyways, I'm wearing the boots that I wore for Peter Doe's second show, the show that I walked in. It was my first show that I walked in. I'm not a model, is what I like to say to people.
How was your walk? Did you get any feedback?
Yeah.
How much cunt did you serve?
Not enough and probably too much.
Were you like sashaying or were you like walking hard?
It's really hard to be a model. And
So I've heard. We model
like,
for ourselves all the time, though.
Yeah.
oh, right.
Never runway though. Not yet.
See, the photo is great, but then when I watched myself on film, I'm like, I really walk with my shoulders.
Sachet.
I was like, yeah, I'm
Sachet.
really working, giving it.
Were you given any direction before you hit the runway?
Yeah, I was told to be angry.
Oh, okay.
And as an actor, I mean, like I'm throwing out all these things, but as an actor, I'm like, yes, character, let's become something. And then I look at the video, and none of the models are just like literally walking.
Did you look angry?
I was angry.
Okay, good. All right, good.
I was
Furious,
pissed
fuming.
off. No, I was pissed off.
How do you make yourself angry as an actor? Do you think of like, I don't know.
I just think of I don't know.
All of your enemies that you want to
all the
vanquish.
ops.
Honestly,
Who had the fiercer walk, you or Brenda?
well, I was in front of her. No, that's a lie. I was behind her. I was a better walker.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. On the record.
But that said, she was in like a dress that was
Right.
too long for her, and I was in like a skirt and like flat boots. Like,
yeah. Easy.
you know, it's
There's a
much
heel
easier.
on those guys.
Yeah, but it's just like a platform.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Like,
it's
you
not
need
one
any
of those
fucking
big
help in
ones.
that
Yeah,
department.
Was she told to be angry too? Because she's the only non-angry German person I know.
I don't. Did you see her photo?
Not that I can recall off top.
Also angry.
I'll put in the dude.
Yeah, I was angry, a little bit wonky. Yeah.
Brenda, if you're listening, come back on the pod.
What
Defend yourself.
What socks did you wear with the Peter boots?
These are like I bought these in Shanghai. They're just like shitty socks from like a store next
Off the
door.
street? Nice.
Just
All
off
right.
the street because I needed some, and honestly, they're great.
But
all
Shang-
of your socks are made in China, so I'm sure the
true.
same
Yeah,
factory.
Straight from the source.
But like the average Japanese sock has better fidelity than the average American sock. What about the average Chinese sock? Where does that fall on the
That's
scale?
clearly you know more about socks than I,
I don't
do.
know. I didn't buy 'em.
Sock to me.
How much were they?
It fits. I think they're 30 kwai for two.
Okay.
It's like $3, something like that. Yeah, it was great.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Easy breezy.
I think they're like honestly, I think they're from the same factory as Muji because like the packaging was the same.
Oh, interesting.
It's funny how that
So you got a
happens.
deal.
Yeah, it was great.
It's funny how that happens over there. It's nice. It's like
Yeah,
whatever
I mean-
doesn't pass QC or whatever falls out the back of a truck, you just pick up off the street.
Exactly.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
3 bones.
Yeah. What about these big old
I'm wearing,
pantalones?
I'm wearing a Peter Dos suit from Fall Winter 23. And then I'm wearing like off the runway helmet tank.
Can we see the slogan?
When was last time you were you? When was last time? When was last time you were you, Blake?
I guess this is me. I'm pretty authentic. I don't think that I'm the type of person that like throws like a veil over
No
myself.
fake Blake.
No, unfortunately.
He's the realest
in
motherfucker in fashion.
Yeah.
What about this big old coat?
Yeah, sick coat.
Oh,
dude.
that's a Wales Bonner coat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fucking smacking, dog.
Oh, the
Yeah.
host of the event that we didn't get invited to tonight. Is that right?
I'm trying to help you guys.
Where are we failing? Where's Throwing Fits failing as like fashion event attendee?
How much time do you have?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it 'cause there's two of us?
Are we doing like a consultancy for
Just
your
real quick.
business?
Just real quick.
I just think you guys need to be out there more.
Ugh,
That's
too,
it.
too out
But
there.
The thing is you guys are at a place now where fashion and streetwear and sneaker culture, all these things are colliding in such a way that is, I mean, unlike any time before. But it's really that case.
So we need to capitalize on the moment. is what
Capitalize
you're
on
saying.
it. Capitalize on it. And you guys, the fact that you guys have an actual community.
Sure. We do.
Whereas a lot of magazines can't necessarily quantify that, but you guys can.
You can't with subscriptions and.
I mean, who subscribes to things anymore?
I guess you're right.
I mean,
Our patrons, I guess.
And I say that as a
Right.
magazine editor. I mean, we're in a very different position than like a commercial publication
course.
because like we sell on newsstand and everything, and people have course subscriptions with us, but like we sell out because people come to us because they want to know about the brand that we're working or the designer we're working with, and also we're a cult publication and it's like a coffee table book. But everyone else, like I don't know, Vogue. Those numbers are not.
I mean,
real.
I don't pay for that shit.
No,
I'll
but those
tell you that
numbers
much.
are not real.
I did sign up for Vogue World. Whatever the
Oh,
fuck
you
that.
did?
Whatever the fuck that is.
Wow.
I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
Have you
I
been
don't
to
know what that is.
Have you been to the runway?
No, but it told me
The
it could
fashion
like
show?
promise me like a one-on-one dinner with Anna and some shit like you know what I'm talking about?
I've been
sweepstakes?
down.
It's like here, take my
You know what I
take
would
my
really
fake
love?
email
If I could get an invite to Anna's garden.
in New
I
York,
would like-
or out in
yeah.
Belport.
No, in New York.
What is it?
I want to see those gardens. She lives in Greenwich Village.
What does it take to get that invite?
I don't know.
Whose dick do I
I
gotta
guess-
suck to see Anna Wintour's garden? That was me asking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What's his name? Roger from
Yeah.
Conde. All right, so I believe you're the only person who own a Wells Bonner garment that's been on the pod, and not just Wales Bonner Sambas.
That is true. It It is a
Really?
beautiful coat. I mean, you got to think of our typical guest, more of a Samba man than a
But
ready to wear
at least
man.
like Wales Bonner Adidas, not the Samba, not the shoes. Like
Oh yeah, I've seen a track
like
jacket
the
in my
track
day.
suits
Yeah.
and all those things.
That's
I
cool.
feel like the track suits as well that she makes are for sure. You're like
Oh, absolutely.
the sweaters, the maybe not the sweaters, the button ups,
It's pretty
the
expensive.
t-shirts,
Yeah.
I smell your next potential cover star.
We already did her.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
prepared.
you ever do a repeated cover,
Yeah.
or is it one and done?
No, I mean each issue is like it's one designer once.
I know, but would you ever repeat? Could you
Yeah.
would you do another like Yoji or another Ray?
Ray.
We've never done Ray.
You haven't?
No, we've done Yoji.
Okay.
Right. I mean, that was way before my time.
Right.
But I mean, there is for sure a talk about doing things with these brands again and these designers again.
It's only something
Next
grand
year's
as
next
well,
year's
you
our 20th anniversary. So
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Run
Like-
it back, Turbo.
we're trying to set things up for the next fall. Who knows what it's going to be, but yeah, these designers are a part of our world. And so we would love to keep them in our world in a sense. Like, and we work with these designers over 6 months. Grace, the first conversation with Grace was like 3 years.
Wow.
Before the magazine came out.
Damn,
Wow, you have
dude.
more patience
Fucking-
than us.
Yeah, I mean, like, but the thing is that we recognize that these designers have a lot going on.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
Grace herself specifically, she has like
Absolutely.
exhibitions and shows and like collaborations, all these things.
Mom
And so, like,
events that some people aren't invited to now.
Dude, we can
we can work on that if you want. We can figure
No,
that
it's
out
fine.
today.
All right, so call Grace right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the Grace coat.
Yeah.
What about the bag?
The
Is that just regular
bag,
tote? Where's-
it's
where's-
just an Ace Hotel. it's a tote bag.
All right.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
about,
I'm not really one to like wear like crazy.
you're not a bad guy?
I'm not a
Bagsman?
bad guy. I don't like. I wear this Prada backpack that I bought like maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
That has no logos on it. It's like a camping bag.
Not even a little metal triangle.
It's on the inside. The triangle is on the inside, and I hate how they put it on the outside now. And I'm praying to God that
Well, how else would people know that you spent money at the Prada store?
because it has it's a Prada nylon, it's a Prada buckles. You don't need to have like.
You're thinking like a very tasteful person. Now put
I don't think
yourself
I'm.
in the
I
mind
don't
of
think
a
I'm
ghost
tasteful.
fool.
Right. I really don't think I'm tasteful, but like I just don't want logos everywhere.
Oh, of course not.
At least not on a bag.
And you
Yeah.
you have a Ace Hotel tote bag because you're currently
I'm in
housing
I say
challenged.
I say I'm in residence at the Ace.
What does that mean?
I've chosen to stay there to close the magazine.
Okay.
There.
You need like an HQ.
Yeah.
I need an
Are you in
HQ.
one of the fucking like hostel rooms where it's like 6 bunk beds?
No. No, no,
They
no,
still
no.
have those?
I think so.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yowzers.
Like
I
29
didn't
bucks
actually
a month,
realize. Like,
29 bucks
look,
a night.
my friend came into town and she's like from LA and she's like, why don't you just come? Like, why don't we just like have a nice? We haven't seen each other for a long time, so I was like, okay, I can come stay with you, but like, you know that I'm going to be working 24 hours. And she's like,
Nonstop.
whatever, like literally. But it's been nice.
Wait, do you live in New York?
I live
Otherwise?
in New York.
Okay. In a hotel.
Okay, so this is what happened. I had an apartment. I was living in an apartment, and like everyone else, their landlord decides to come back
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and kicks me out.
Oh,
And so
kill all
this
landlords.
is after Bling, whatever. This is after, and so
You
after
didn't pull
that,
the Bling card on them?
No, I'm not.
Bitch, you know who I am?
I'm not that.
Pull the bling
Maybe
card.
there's another person on the cast that would probably say that.
Okay. All right.
But
So you got kicked out. You
I
got,
got
booted.
kicked out, and then I was like, I'm cheap.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
like
yeah.
very money conscious.
Mhm.
I think that's what both my parents taught me. My mother being Chinese, my dad being like Scottish. Like super
Yeah, bro. Reusing
Penny
every
pincher.
envelope.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. No, literally.
Steaming,
And so-
steaming the stamps off a mail.
Right.
I don't know what
But
the fuck
this
going
was
on.
like after like the pandemic and things started reopening, and rents are ridiculous. And I travel a lot.
Mhm.
You know, like I'm in New York 50% of my time. Even if I'm here all the time
Right,
I'm here
right,
for work,
right,
whatever. But like I'm from Vancouver, so I go visit Vancouver a lot. But then I'm away for all of the fashion shows. Like
Sure.
January, I'm away for men's. March, I'm away for women's. June, I'm away for
Yeah.
men's. September,
You're
I'm
a
away for
global
women's.
citizen.
And then I go to Shanghai. I was just in Shanghai for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So like at one point, like when my landlord came back, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Take it.
I'm just this is
Fuck
this
you.
is yeah, exactly. This is like a blessing in disguise.
Well,
What do
here's
you
a question. Where are all your clothes?
Yeah.
I shipped them all to Vancouver.
Okay. They're with mom.
No, I have an apartment there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Do you
yeah.
have moms like ship you like a box every
No,
month? Like, mom,
'cause,
it's
like,
getting
I mean,
a little
reverse care
It's getting a little
package.
colder.
that has happened? Not recently. I go back quite often.
Okay,
you know,
good.
Vancouver to New York is like a 5-hour trip.
By coastal.
I'm back.
It is bio
you know what it is?
Vancouver plain
You
New York.
know what I say? I do say that Vancouver is my upstate. So
Oh, dude, bars.
That's a flex.
right? You know, like everyone goes to like, I don't know,
Yeah.
Beacon,
Sure.
whatever, or even like the
Catskills,
Catskills.
yeah.
And I'm like, no, I fly to Vancouver. I'll have that's my nature moment.
You're nomad living in nomad right
Yeah,
now.
literally. Yeah.
What are the panties that you're wearing? Because we're still in the fit check.
Oh, I'm wearing Uniqlo.
Nice.
Yeah.
The most basic Uniqlo, like black.
What
I don't
cut?
like logos.
Right.
Boxer brief.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, always a boxer brief. I think my ass is too big for a brief, and like I don't like how it cuts my butt.
You
You
don't
know?
like having that Ice Spice under cheek?
No,
Okay. What about boxers? You ever been a boxer?
I'm a boxer. I wear boxers.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I wear boxers. A lot of boxers.
Okay.
Adding to the list.
Yeah, we have a running list of
Really?
well, he has a running list as a fellow
It's like
boxer
me,
wearer.
you, Yoakum from Our Legacy, Tony Soprano, Reynolds Woodcock from Phantom Thread, a bunch of other.
Why do you have these
movie
memorized?
characters. Because I have the list, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's the whole point of the list.
I'm
Is
I'll add
to-
it.
It's
I'll
a
add it to
real list.
yeah,
because we're a
Of-
rare breed.
with
Are we
fictional
though?
characters.
Are we
Nick,
though?
Nick Wooster. I think
Huh.
men of our like age range. I think so. Like as you get older and your nuts sag, I think maybe some guys want the support, other guys just want to let the clackers clack.
You just need to go get some therapy on it, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Some
No, but for-
Botox.
add that to another list.
Mel Ottenberg is a boxers
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Old,
That makes sense,
old dirty
though.
bastard.
R.I.P.
But all of these make sense. I think I'm a bit of a wild card in there. Although what I will say, when I was younger, I was very much more like a skater.
Yeah.
I wasn't a skater, but I liked the
Right.
aesthetic.
No,
a
of
skater.
course.
Right.
You know,
You were
like
a poser,
hung
I
out.
believe is the
yeah,
term.
that's the term.
I mean, you are housing challenge just like most skaters right now.
You were a
Exactly.
ramp tramp in your younger years.
No, I'm like so risk avoidant. I would never
Right.
have gone on those.
What about the hardware? What about
Oh
the
yeah, we have a
jewels?
bracelet as well.
This bracelet is just vintage Italian. My mom
Oh,
gave
nice.
it to me. My mom's a
Gorgeous.
jeweler, and
Oh,
so
oh,
I think it's really hard to find nice chains. No one makes nice chains anymore.
like the links specifically.
The link specifically. And I just really like how it's flat. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a really
Yeah.
flat chain. And yeah, I went to this like old school jeweler, and then I got a little bit of chain that he had left over from like the 60s, I think, and then he made it for me
All right.
Oh wow!
with my mom.
Shout out
You are
moms.
sipping
Yeah.
on a Diet Coke.
The real
and
Bling Empire.
Greenpoint's finest.
Yeah,
And that is I believe a
Yeah.
complete fit check,
That is-
drink check.
yeah. Let's do the show.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Blake.
Yes.
So we've kind of talked about it already, but you've recently been appointed the editor-in-chief of A Magazine Curated By. How much more will this job suck versus being editor-at-large, where you're kind of like popping in and out, traveling the world, being a fucking nomad
Well,
still?
I think
Do not disturb.
yeah.
I mean, before when I was editor at large, like it was like our team is really small. You
How
know,
many people is it?
Now there's like 5 of us.
Okay. That's
Before, you know, I was
That's
editor
less
at
than
large.
throwing fits.
Right. I was editor at large for 10 years.
Mm.
So, and for a good majority
It's a
of that.
long engagement, my friend.
Yeah, I'm very loyal. I
Yeah.
think that's what people don't realize.
to a fault.
Honestly,
But you think people don't see you as a loyal guy?
I don't know. I don't think people realize like how long I've been at the magazine.
Right. Okay.
You know, because I was at large,
Right.
like people didn't see me. I was never really like the
The face.
face of the magazine. I mean, Dan, my colleague and friend, my former colleague and friend, was based in Europe and was very much more at the shows. And like,
Gotcha.
I would of course go to shows, but not in the same way that he would. And
Not
I
in the
was
capacity of being like maybe
as,
affiliated.
and as editor in
directly.
chief, you know, even if we were doing the magazine together, like there is people associate the title with a certain
Yeah,
kind of responsibility.
absolutely.
And that's why you decided you had to
responsibility.
push him out.
Yeah.
No, actually honestly that's not what happened. I really think like
Hostile
Dan,
takeover? No.
that was it was
Whatever it
really,
takes to sit front
yeah,
row.
you're gonna push me, but that's not how it happened at all. I really
Kicked
thought
them from the back from the second
Right.
row, dude.
no, I was
See ya.
surprised. I was really surprised when Dan told me that he wanted to move on to new things. Like he had been in the magazine for 14 years. Like we both met when I was managing
baby.
we were both babies. I was managing editor of System Magazine.
Ooh.
So
Another banger.
Yeah, so I was on like the founding team of System Magazine, and we had been flown to Pitti. It was like Men's Week. We were in London, and there was like a Burberry show, like one of Christopher Bailey's like men's Burberry
Throwback.
shows. Yeah, throwback. R.I.P. I love those.
It was really
collections.
good.
Those collections were amazing.
He's underrated.
Yeah, for sure. But then for some reason, like Pitti, I mean, I guess money, we're able to get a chartered flight.
To PJ?
Yes,
Damn.
from the Burberry show
Woo.
to
Was it a checked out jet?
The runway became a
No.
fucking runway, bro.
right? No, but like so, like we were put onto a bus like me, Dan, Susie Menkes, like all of these like legitimate journalists, and, like,
A-listers,
yeah,
dog.
and like on this flight to get to Pitti so we can make the Diesel Black Gold show.
Renzo needed you there.
Is that a subline
so.
of that's not main Diesel? That's like
No, it's not. It's
it is.
this is like an older like it's like
This is pre Glenn.
This is pre Glenn. They had another
I say
like
Glenn like I know it.
they had another like
it.
more expensive runway show.
Even more rips, in
More
the jeans.
fashion. It was like black and like chic and
Wait,
like,
so you're on? So what?
anyway, that's where I met Dan.
Oh,
Dan and I met
on
there
the
on the PJ.
on the PJ.
So you make all your best friends on PJ.
yeah, but also
right?
like we were like 22 and
Just be like, yo, ball till you fall.
well, you
Yeah,
know,
for
but
real.
you know what I mean? Like we were like kids,
Yeah.
and we're like in a plane with like
Fresh off the PJ, bro.
people that I've like grew up listening
Right.
and watching,
Right,
you know, and I'm just like, so we connected that way, and so we became friends, and that's how.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
But
and
now
so we
that
did the
you're
magazine for a long time.
now that
Anyway.
you're EIC, and you've secretly been EIC for a minute now, right? Like, is
Yeah,
that, are
I
we
mean,
allowed to say that?
yes. The transition happened in June, but
Okay.
there was no plan to make an announcement. We thought it would be. Well, I thought it'd be chicer
To just not.
to just not,
And it's
just
now
like,
your
it's
choice
just
because
now-
you're in charge.
I guess so.
Just be like, oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, you didn't know. Oh, it's
Yeah,
okay.
oh, you didn't know.
You didn't.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't read my signature.
Oh, didn't read the
damn.
editor's
Which
letter.
honestly doesn't happen a lot. People call me Abby all the time. So
Really?
yeah. I mean, yeah, all the time.
Wait, you're Abby.
Do you now sign? Is your signature to say Blake Abbie EIC?
No.
Like
oh,
when
it
you're
does. I guess it does. Yeah.
Like it's Esquire, but you've added.
yeah, I see.
EIC
suffix.
Blake Abbie.
Yeah.
But how's the job been different so far?
To be honest, it's not that much difference.
Right.
There's not a huge bet. Yeah, because like it was like a small team before. Now it's just a smaller team, and I just need to control things a little bit more. That said, you know, Dan and I were making decisions in the past together, but now this is about the future, and now I can really like put things in motion for next year for the 20th anniversary, and be a little bit more have a little bit more foresight to who we want to include in the A Magazine world.
Sure.
So who's the next issue with? Again, we would have had these conversations before, Dan and I, but I think I just have a little bit more. I'm more authority to like go out and really be like having conversations.
The mag can be more of a reflection of Blake specifically than
Well,
maybe Dan and Blake and
Yeah,
It's Blake's
I think,
world. We're just living in it.
I
There it
think.
is.
I mean, the magazine is a platform that mutates every issue because you're working with a different fashion designer. But what for me is so interesting about the platform and about the magazine is that it can be a view of culture from fashion's perspective. And I think in the past we've been maybe more of a fashion magazine that like looks at like, you know what I mean? So
No, yeah.
there is a little bit of a difference
What
for
are we
me.
talking about when we're talking about fashion? So much other stuff.
Yeah.
Everything. Arts, culture.
I mean, those are always in the magazine, but like
sneakers,
this next
rap
issue,
music,
well,
making
this
culture pop, Complex magazine.
you know, but this next issue, there's like no like when there is fashion in the magazine, but there's no like fashion shoot. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, we're just like looking at
Too obvious.
Yeah, maybe I'm just interested more in like how people think than like the actual product.
Well, you are a Renaissance man. You are a fucking classically trained opera singer or a vocal
Yeah.
performer. You're an actor, an editor, a runway model,
Sometimes
a podcast host,
a reality TV
podcast
superstar.
host, not
podcast
yet.
guest. Sorry.
I'm coming for your gig though.
Go,
Please.
please. Honestly, put us out of our fucking misery.
Whether
dude.
you're editor in chief though or editor at large, like how much of the job of you and the staff is just like really doing the hard work when a designer just like, I wanted see this in the issue, and then you guys just have to make it happen.
That's what we do.
That's the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a monster wrangler.
Honestly, yeah.
Who's been the biggest monster to work with?
I don't know if I want to share that.
It wasn't Yoji. I know Yoji was.
Well, Yoji was before me. Yoji was way
It was
before me.
before you.
And
Okay.
he's the master.
He is the master. Well, you guys weren't. Speaking of Yoji, you weren't at the store opening last night.
No.
I RSVP'd and then was like,
Okay.
That's the thing. We get tired. We get sleepy.
It goes both ways.
do you go to everything?
No, for sure not. No,
How
no,
many
no,
events
no,
do you
no.
average in a week?
I mean, this week for some reason there's a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know why. It's just like coinciding with the closing of the magazine. But I go to maybe 3.
A week?
I'm really not
Or a
that
night?
much.
A
A
night.
week.
Okay.
A
that's
week.
not a. That's a.
3 a week is not a lot.
Well,
when you're
for you,
speaking when
maybe.
you're speaking to like legitimate editors, of which I don't think I am, who are really covering things, they're going to like 2 or 3 things a night.
What is there to cover at the Yoji store opening?
No,
dude?
but
He had the fucking red bean paste on the
Covering
crackers,
the open
you know?
Yeah, you saw
bar.
it.
I
It
saw
was
it on-
amazing.
Really? Oh, I don't
and
like
they
that red
flew
bean
them
stuff.
from Kyoto.
That's crazy. That's
What?
insane.
Yes.
Only for
And
the
I was-
master.
Yeah, it was amazing.
He wasn't there, was he?
No. I mean, I found out like the store opening was supposed to happen during Fashion Week, and then it got moved. Because they got moved, the Yoji-san couldn't come. You know, for me, I go to things that I care about.
Do you feel like you have to go, or are you there to like support people?
I'm there to support people.
Okay, but also you're kind of
a little bit. I mean, like,
look.
look, this is a big thing, a change for the EIC. Like, I'm, the face,
Yes.
really,
Yeah.
essentially, and I need to make sure that like advertisers,
True.
I can connect with advertisers, and so that's part of the reasons I'm going to do
Right.
a lot of these projects.
Catch Blake at the next Brooks Brothers event.
I don't think they'll be advertising in A Magazine. I would be very glad to take their money if they want to give it to
Shout
us.
out, yo, Michael Bastian, if you're listening, we got.
Do you
a
have to like
potential-
sing for your supper? Do you have to like?
I mean, we have a publisher. We have an associate, people who really do that, but ultimately it's down to me to be the face and have conversations,
Right.
They can speak on their behalf, on the magazine's behalf, but that's
Every shaken baby and kissed hand is a potential dollar in the pocket of a magazine curated by.
yeah.
How many times are we
kind
gonna
of.
fuck up that title?
Yeah, I think we're at
2 now.
AMCB.
Sure, if you want to say it.
Rebrand, baby.
We say A Mag.
Always
A Mag.
must
A Magazine curated by.
be
Yo, there's a
closing.
bar around here called A Bar.
Oh, we should take it over. We should
it was
take it
just
over.
called- it was
Oh,
just
dude,
called-
for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
now it's No Name Bar.
Okay.
Well, or was it No Name and now it's A Bar? I forget. I think it was No Name and now it's A Bar.
It's definitely a bar.
yeah,
now.
because it was No Name Bar. Like it didn't have a name, and people were just like, "Oh, go to a bar." Like
Oh,
we're just
okay.
a bar. Yeah,
Which is kind of cute, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
honestly, take it over. It's kind of chic. It has nice fans, but they
A bar
it's like a metal
curated
bar.
by?
Yeah.
Ooh. What would be the signature Blake drink?
Oh, but it's not about me. It's about someone else.
Oh my
No?
God. Okay.
True.
So if it's us, how about you do throwing fits and our curated drink will be Bud bottles?
But honestly, but that's the thing. Like moving forward with the magazine, like we're trying to do more things outside of the magazine itself.
Oh, events.
Yeah, events.
Activations.
Like we did a
Activation.
magazine with Alessandro Michele in 2016, 2017.
Great timing.
Yeah.
It was his first.
When he was still
season
employed.
when he was still there. But yeah, we launched the magazine with his second collection essentially, and then we did exhibitions with him.
Sick.
And so like we are trying to do more things like that, which ultimately give more life to the magazine.
Yeah,
Like we
of
spend
course.
so much time in it,
Right.
and like we have incredible people in the magazine. And to be able to like offer a reader a different
Yeah.
kind of exploration to it. So I'm down to do a bar curated by. I'm down to do a store.
Well, you might want to smell the place first. Like it is. It's a different maybe vibe than you're used to.
Yeah, but it's a great. It's
Maybe
a
below
bar.
your pay grade.
What does that mean?
It's a piece of shit.
I think
in the most endearing way possible.
Yeah, of course. It's a dive
That's what
bar.
makes it a great bar.
I
It's a
think
punk
you
bar.
guys have a different version of me than my real version.
I know we've never really hung out. We've only kind of we have, but at like
You see me
events.
you see me in very specific fashion events. Although when I came to your
The thing at Parcel.
yeah, exactly. That I feel like it was very much more me.
Yeah,
Oh.
and like Gian's, you were at Gian and Janice's wedding. You were you. That
yeah,
wasn't like working.
But I was there, but I was in a suit.
so
But
So
like
was it tux?
my everyday, I'm like in shorts.
throwing fit shorts. Thank you so much for
I-
wearing
Oh,
them
that's
all the
honestly,
way.
Honestly, I
Big
love
fan.
those. Yeah, I love those shorts. Actually,
yeah.
Little
they're
hoochie
great.
mama action.
Throw 'em in the next-
I'm-
throw 'em in the next
yeah,
issue.
Yeah.
Throw them in the
So
next issue.
yeah, I love a short. I wear Bless short this pair of Bless shorts way too much.
Okay.
But I love them. But always in a short. And always like I'm always biking everywhere.
You're
so
active.
I'm very
He's a
active.
man about town.
Is that why your rump is so big? Because you're always backing everywhere, biking everywhere.
yeah,
Excuse me?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Because they're always backing that ass up.
Blake that ass. Show me what you're working with. Who's a designer that's pitched themselves to helm an issue of A Mag, and you kind of had to tell them like, "Bless your heart, thanks but no thanks. Maybe next time." Oh, we're so busy. Oh, like,
Someone that Virgil.
oh, really?
Oh, damn, you blew it.
Damn. That wasn't me.
Oh.
I
Maybe
thought
if Blake was in charge.
Yeah.
I mean I think
Blake never says
when he
no.
came no, I
He
would
did
say
the system. He did a big whole.
yeah, he did system. Yeah.
Were you at system?
No, I wasn't a
No,
system,
no.
but I'm like part of the system family.
Right.
And so like
You're
we
part
were
of the system.
I mean, it was around the same time that Virgil came to us, and I was like, this is interesting. Like, and this is maybe where the editorial line is shifting or shifts between Dan and I, where like I'm more interested in the community and I'm more interested in the cultural impact of a designer rather than the product.
Gotcha.
Do I like what Virgil made? No, but he was an incredibly intelligent, articulate,
Gifted man.
gifted polymath.
I mean, think about somebody that could have put together an
Renaissance man,
actual
truly.
product or a magazine,
Yeah.
like a world builder.
And the thing is to see Virgil make a magazine that he could run and rule and do whatever he wanted within certain context, would have been really cool.
A true collector's item, absolutely.
For sure. I mean, they all are. But,
Right, no, of course,
But that
of
one in
course.
particular. And so
I
like,
meant for a certain 14-year-old
Yeah.
person that you're not reaching on.
It would have
Yeah.
really sold for a lot of money on StockX.
it's not about that.
Well, but it's
A
nice
little
to see.
bit.
But it's not about
But
that.
for me, it's about like documenting a cultural moment.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's something that we missed for sure.
Right.
For sure. And like we wanted to do something with after his passing as a tribute, because we've worked with a lot of his collaborators in different capacities in different issues. And so, but I mean, they were opening up the show at the Brooklyn Museum, so it just wasn't the right timing. And now just the moment's kind of passed.
Yeah, I mean, it being
unfortunately.
biannual, I feel like the timing has to be
yeah.
kind of perfect, right? Whether it's a conversation that takes 3 years, like it did with Grace, or somebody that comes to you and it's just like, let's go right now. I'm ready.
Yeah. Speaking of which, and on the flip side of the Virgil whiff, who's someone that you'd like to use your new title and your new platform of throwing fits to say that you would love to do an issue? Let's manifest or even just ask directly. Who's on the wish
I mean,
list?
You're watching right now.
A Junior. I would love a Junior. We've never done anything.
Amari?
We've never done anything with the Com group, and so I mean, look, Ray would be
Gosha?
amazing.
No, I'm kidding. An ERLA?
Why does
Think about
Gosha
it.
want to do a comic book?
That's just we had comic books in the magazine.
Oh,
yeah,
there
but
it is.
not for
We
the
had
express purpose
comics
of fucking children.
Okay, we're gonna. We had comic
Allegedly.
book.
Allegedly.
I'm just gonna move on.
Mr. Rubchinsky, tear down this pussy.
That's Lawrence's favorite tweet of all time. Of his. So Junior, Ray has to be in the
Ray would be
conversation.
amazing. I think that Ralph Lauren would be
my
sick. I think
God,
Mr. Armani
yes.
would be sick.
Oh my God.
Jean-
It's a Vince McMahon meme over here.
Jean-Paul Gaultier would be amazing.
Sure.
JPEG himself, baby.
But for me, it's about like looking at
JPEG Mafia.
it's looking at the designer and the impact it's had on culture, and the fact that Jean-Paul Gaultier, like he is everywhere
now even more than
now
ever.
even
Yeah.
more so. But like the kind of shit that he did in the 80s, the 90s was so impactful,
Transcendent.
right? And it's still creating waves.
It's like a whole new wave, a whole new
Yeah.
generation
Yeah.
is
A whole
getting
new
those
wave.
titties and BBLs in those bodysuits, dude. We love to see it.
But like the list is long. I mean, like
Raph.
Raph, we've tried. Well,
Muccia?
We've tried. I mean, like it's not to say that we haven't tried
Right.
talking to these people, but the timing has never been right. Some things are not interested in that. In the
Those people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
no, it takes time, and we
You
recognize.
want your own magazine? Come on now.
yeah, but it takes time. And look, a lot of these designers, if they're at that, you know, that,
A-list tier.
they can do it if they want.
I feel like
and
Ralph
so
has done a magazine before, right?
he's
Probably.
done. Books.
I mean, isn't there a
Oh,
fucking
tons
sure.
of books?
Yeah, authorized and unauthorized.
Yeah. But the thing with us is like it's a collaboration.
Yeah.
So it's
Collaboration.
about their world, but it's also our view on them. And so what I always say to designers is that it's an ephemeral piece. It's like it's a magazine. It's not a book. It's about a now, and it's
Right.
about
capturing a moment.
capturing a moment.
Would you ever do a non-designer? And I want to throw a name out there that I know if Lawrence was just edging, I'm finna make him bust. Drizzy, Big Scorp, Drake.
I beg you,
Yeah.
fellow Canadian.
Fellow Canadian.
Ooh,
Look for the A magazine.
Six
Big
months.
And this-
Scorpion quarterly
Is he a
or
Scorpio?
annually. What,
Is he a Scorpio?
dude? He's big Scorpio.
I have no.
Big
oh.
Scorpion. Yeah,
I have no
he
idea.
has an album
Clearly
called
don't-
Scorpion.
Clearly, that went in one ear and
does
out
that
the
not
other.
surprise you that like this fucking the ultimate toxic male?
When's his birthday?
October. OVO, October's very own.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know the date. I should. Fuck.
Yeah, you
why
should
don't
know.
you?
I'm sorry, Drizzy.
Look it up
I'm sorry, Drizzy.
because my birthday is October 30th.
Ooh,
Drake's is the 24th.
guys the same
My
week?
grandfather's birthday.
oh wow.
You're not a toxic Scorpio.
No, because I have an Aquarius moon
Obviously.
and a Libra rising. Oh.
What about? Let me throw actual designer at you, Pharrell.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah?
It doesn't
20th anniversary
mean that
coming
I didn't
up.
try.
Right.
LV.
Nigo?
I also like Nigo.
I know Nigo.
Yeah, we know
I
Nigo
mean, I saw
now.
him the other day. Where you? Yeah, where were you at the Human Made thing?
We were there.
Where were you at the
Very
Jupiter
early.
thing?
We bounced right as he walked in, and then I fucked up my greeting to him real bad. Real bad.
Fucked up.
Oh, we met him. But we shook his hand
Yeah.
and we paid homage.
No, I love Nigo. I think, again, with these kinds of greats, you have to find the right moment.
How do you pitch them? Do you like hit the DMs?
Honestly, sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
Any way we can get to them.
Right.
Whatever it
Anyway,
takes.
because
Whatever it takes.
sometimes we'll go through marketing, sometimes we'll go through PR,
Yeah.
but oftentimes, if this is not to offend any of my friends who are in those positions, but they're very very square, and they see this project as like numbers, and they see this as a marketing adventure.
What's the bottom line?
Do they see it as too
Exactly.
hard or like?
Well, that's a part
very
of it.
difficult.
That's a part of it. Is like, yes, we take your time. We take time, but we are here to help the designer along. But when we're talking to PRs and marketing people, they're like, well, like how much is it going to cost? And like, what is our ROI? And like, how can you use the images and there? And I'm like, guys,
What's
this,
the usage?
right?
Yeah.
But I
What's the
always, but
circulation?
then the hard thing is that like
Circulation.
the it's hard to have a conversation with you guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But the thing with the magazine is the magazine about the designer.
Sure.
It's not about the brand.
right. Yes, the individual.
And so it's about the individual. And so like there's always that conversation. That's always that like kind of like disconnect.
So is the brand kind of like, oh, we don't want to do it because it's not good for the brand, but the designer individual, the human, is like, oh, I like this because I can expand. I can put my expanded worldview on display.
Yeah, they never say it's not good for the brand, but then they're like, well, we want to control it.
You're like, bitch, it's not about the
But
brand.
it's not about the brand,
is
even though
human-made.
it's ultimately not about the brand, but it's going to be about the brand because we're
Right.
working with the designer that's working for the brand, you know?
The designer is the brand and vice versa. If they were smart, they would realize
You know,
that.
when we did the issue with Kim Jones, it worked really well. They gave us free reign to do what we wanted, and we were doing a little bit on Vuitton, a little bit on Dunhill, a little bit on other
like
things.
the whole pedigree.
Yeah, because the idea is sometimes that we look at, I mean, it's not a monograph, so we're not looking at the designer's history, but sometimes we want to bring it in there. So like, you know, we had some things from Vuitton, like his Vuitton collections. But that said, it was very much like we had a Dior back cover.
But they let you guys cook for the most. It wasn't like,
But they don't. It's not a pay to play. So the brand's not paying for the magazine. Let me be clear. Like it's a magazine. We have advertisers.
Right.
So like
pipe down.
If you have like an LVMH designer, would Kering not advertise? Like, what are the politics
Oh,
there?
for sure.
Am I getting into
politics,
the weeds here?
Yes. Yeah, there are
That's for the
politics.
publishing side, James.
Well, you know.
No, I mean it's.
Blake be
I think.
politicking.
I mean it's. I think it's pretty obvious
Right.
that it sometimes happens. But that said, we have some great caring partners like Gucci. They have been really supportive for us.
A Sabato issue would be kind of hard. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
Let's see some clothes.
Let's see. Let's see some
Let's
clothes,
see.
dog.
Look. I've worked
one
with
collection.
Sabato when we did the issue with Pier Paolo, Valentino, because Sabato was the
Sorry.
Good to know for future reference.
Sabato was the menswear designer there at Valentino, and Sabato is so lovely, such a great guy. I just don't know what he's doing yet. I don't see the
No
world.
one does.
No,
Pajamas,
I think
apparently.
I actually think that the collection is going to sell a lot. I mean,
men's,
the
it's
men's,
Gucci.
it's fucking sexy. Women want to dress like that.
There are
It's
no snakes
great.
on the jeans.
We removed the reptiles. We put them back in the cages for now.
But look, I think because it was raining, and if the show had shown on the street in Brera, in Milan, like in the city, you would have had a fully different experience of what it was supposed to be. I think he was trying to bring fashion to the street, and the fact that he unfortunately had to show at Gucci Hub in the black, it just did him a disservice. The music was great, but it's just like, and
We
the
were
clothes,
not there, so we cannot comment.
And also, I guess we are talking mainly about like the peak of menswear that we've gotten via fucking Pedro Pascal and Rocky.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if you saw the pajama
Garfield.
suits. Not
no,
necessarily.
show me.
I could
hold up, Lawrence.
Was
What
Pedro
about-
Pascal in it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because they were at the LACMA thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly what we're talking about. And,
Right,
and Rocky
right.
and then Elliot
Andrew
Page
Garfield.
looked fine, but they were just in normal tailoring, it seemed like.
But I mean, Gucci's sponsors LACMA,
Right,
so
yeah,
you know, you have to show up in.
What
in
about
the
Tom
fits.
Ford, or are you not looking to publish just a fucking 200-page pornographic magazine?
I read down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy, fucking
Yeah,
you sound
but
bored
I don't think.
down
Tom, but
in
the thing
Fort
is, like, I
Lauderdale,
don't think Tom would want to do fashion anymore.
Yeah, I guess he's making movies, right?
No, he's doing other things, and like he's like out of his beauty business. He's gone.
He's a
you know?
billionaire, just making movies.
Since we're just naming
he's Howard
cool
Hughes.
designers. What about Maximilian Davis?
Love Max. I've known Max since he was 18.
What?
And how old is he now? Like 21?
24?
He's like he's maybe like 25.
25?
Yeah,
Dude, what a goat.
we met when he was an intern at Grace's.
Oh, wow.
Because I lived in London doing system, and like we would like be out and about partying, and then he worked with Grace, and then was at Dover Street. I did his first interview.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Blake, let me
so.
ask you this. When you're at your 3 events a week, you're not partying, right? That's work.
No, I don't drink.
How do you party? Do you party?
I do. I think it's for sure shifted lately. Like when I'm in Shanghai, I party. It's strange. Like I go out in Shanghai.
What happens in Shanghai stays in Shanghai.
No, I wish I came to New York.
Really?
I don't
Is
know
it fun?
where's
I meant more like your
it's
bad behavior, but
amazing. It's amazing because you go out to these amazing clubs, and the clubs in Shanghai, people turn up. They look great, but they're also not. I don't know where do you party in New York?
A-bar.
Jeans. Yeah.
You know, I just don't think there's a place that I want to go.
Yeah.
Right, but those aren't party places.
Right.
Like I used to like when like glam was happening all the time. I would go to like China Chalet and glam. Like those are friends and there's this amazing like vibe. But I don't.
Nothing has replaced China Chalet.
No.
To your point.
There's like, but like all the clubs here suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
a
like
bummer.
like in Shanghai, for some reason, everyone is just like. Fits are great. I mean, of course, there are the clubs that you don't want to go to, but there are lots of beautiful, amazing clubs that you want to go to. And then at like 4 a.m. when you're done, well, you don't even leave the club. They're already boiling like oden in the club and food in there. And then you can scan like what is it, like vending machines, and like they'll make food,
Fire.
like like make food. And then from there, once you're done eating, you go to karaoke.
Oh.
And it's like karaoke rooms. And
Yep.
so you get
Yeah,
like
that's the
your
afters.
fruit platter, your like, alcohol if you drink alcohol, your
Smoke
bubble
cigs
tea,
inside.
all of that shit.
Damn, dude.
It's
This is
so
why China's
fun.
gonna take over the world, dude.
Honestly,
They get it.
I had a not as decadent a night, but I went out recently in Flushing, and it kind of gave me like going out in Asia type vibes, where it's like, yeah, everything you're not even paying that much money. You're not like a baller, but
Yeah.
you're still like getting weighted on hand and foot, and like every desire, every whim can just like kind of just there for you.
Yeah, maybe we should go
Mainly
to
just
Flushing.
the fucking-
maybe we should like sort out some sort of like Flushing bus from Greenpoint.
Take over like a Flushing banquet hall and then straight into karaoke. Come on
Yeah, it
now.
would be so, I mean, I wanted to like it was my birthday like a couple weeks ago, and I
Happy
wanted
belated.
to thank you.
Happy 19th.
Thanks.
Yeah. You don't look a day over 23.
My agents say that I can play 18 to 35. So.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god. All of
I don't think you could play mid 30s. You look too good.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll
welcome.
take that bet.
You could play mid 30s. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I'm still getting all like the high school, like college.
Yeah?
Riverdale reboot.
Yeah. No, I
Step
mean I
bro-
read for that
step bro
role.
roles? Oh shit.
Well done, Charles. You're on your way to an Oscar, and here I am on the Throwing Fits podcast.
Hey,
Oh,
can't
damn,
help you,
dude.
Charles. So who's doing the next issue of A Mag?
pitch.
Yeah. Well, we just announced it's with Peter Dow.
Whew, congratulations.
Thank
to
you.
Peter.
Yeah.
What do you think of what he's doing at Helmet?
I like it.
Yeah.
I know that's very controversial, but I liked it.
It is. Why is it so controversial?
Why is it so divisive?
Yeah,
too?
it's crazy.
because he's put on a platform. He's put on like a pedestal, and like people want him to like
Change the world.
change the world through change the world through a collection. And because Helmut Lang is so revealed as a designer,
Yeah.
we're gonna like see like he's gonna be compared to him.
The bar's been set.
The bar is like up there,
Impossibly high.
And I say to all my friends who are like, I don't know, my friends who are Helmut fans, my friends who are Peter fans who are like, I don't know. Look at the clothes in person, feel them, touch them. They're actually really beautiful.
Give him some time too. It's been
and give
one
him time.
season.
He had 3 months
Right.
to do that collection. You know,
Yeah.
the show could have been better. Everything could have been better. This could have been better. But actually, there's meaning and thought behind what he's doing. And I don't think you get that in the show. The fact that everything is like super wearable. And I had a conversation with him yesterday, and he was like, he's making clothes for an everyday person.
Right.
Helmet now it's upper contemporary. Like
if that.
right?
Yeah.
So
It's super approachable, which is like
it's
the point.
approachable.
It's good. That's
and
good.
like he's making functional pieces
Yeah.
that people who go to like the office can wear.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it should be. But honestly, the jeans are sick.
Right.
I mean, I'm wearing this tank top, whatever. This tank top is a tank
Tank
top.
top.
But the shirting is amazing. There is one look which is, and you don't see it on the runway. You can't it's on the runway, but you can't tell what it is, but it's made out of like a tool, like a printed, it was like one of the taxi car, it's like the suit, but it's see-through. And it's so beautifully done.
Right.
And those are the moments you're like, okay, well, there's Peter. Everyone's like, oh, he's pulling too many references from the archive. Well, yes, he's going to, because there's an expectation for him to.
Absolutely.
If he didn't, they'd be like, oh, well, that's too Peter.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
He's just like, he can't win
it's
either
unwinnable.
way.
I
And
must feel
so,
like, sorry. keep
no,
going.
go ahead.
I feel like the pressure on like American designers, everyone's always just like, who's the next great American designer? Who's the next Ralph? Who's the next Tom Ford? It's like, and the narrative is always, oh, is this the next generation of great American designers that'll finally, establish themselves? And it's like, yo, relax.
Yeah.
Just let them do their thing.
Just let them cook.
Let them do their thing. Give them a few seasons, and like they're gonna make good clothes, right? But like again, like with Peter, if you want fashion, Peter has Peter Doe,
Right.
which is
That already
amazing.
exists. Yeah.
You don't want the same thing at Helmet.
Yeah.
You
totally
want
fair.
everyday clothes for the everyday person. And that's what he's trying to do from a fashion perspective. And of course, like I've known Peter for a long time. We met when we had just essentially moved to New York. He moved back from Paris. I moved from London. And I've just like seen him grow, and like I knew him from Tumblr, blah, blah, blah. And like for me, it was like really important. Maybe not important, but like he was really the one person I wanted to do the first issue with.
Right.
Because my first issue with, because he just had been appointed. I hadn't even seen the Helmet collection yet, but I know his thought process. And so I was like, this is an interesting thing. And there's visibility for you. So I want to also like be able to support someone who I really do believe in.
So there's a little bit of then like nepotism, for lack of a better word, involved because you want to platform the homie.
But is that not our
Whole industry?
Yeah.
It's who you know.
Yeah.
Literally, it's who you know.
Absolutely.
And who you
And
blow.
so I'm sorry, like
You're not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not
no,
sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Like the first
I'm
time
sorry. Ask you to apologize
No.
for
My
hooking
Pharrell
your
has
boy
not
up, by
opened
the
my
way.
DM yet, so I'm gonna hit up the homies.
not yet.
Not yet.
No, but like an Asian American designer, I'm Asian Canadian, but like an Asian American designer to be put in this position, to be offered to be given a platform to run and build a brand, and ultimately a brand at Helmet that has, like, as I said, it's very storied. But that really put like that aside, his stuff that he's doing for his own brand is amazing.
Yeah.
And he's actually making beautiful, like it's so well made and so thought out. And like, is that not what we want of the next generation of American
You're
designers?
preaching to the choir, brother.
You know?
Are we gonna see his face in the magazine?
You'll have to open it.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Is there something that you can tease about the issue that was your favorite thing to work
Yeah.
on with Peter?
Yeah, so my favorite part of this issue with Peter is well, we go back to his hometown.
Oh.
We go to Binhua. We go to his childhood home.
Aw.
That's fucking fire.
We shoot in his aunt's home. And we take the collections, like Peter's last collection for his own brand and Helmut Lang's first collection for them. And shoot it in those spaces.
Fire.
With a beautiful art photographer, Vanny Nguyen. She's from Hanoi. She studied in Toronto. She's like 25. This is the thing with the magazine. We can kind of do these kinds of
Yeah, I was gonna say, that
partnerships.
sounds like an expensive shoot.
Well, now that you're that intrigued, can you just be like, hey, should we like go shoot this in the Maldives, like
Yeah.
the fucking Four Seasons?
we don't.
there, you know?
We
Let's
don't
go to
have,
Turks.
We don't have Vogue.
Not
Vogue
yet.
budgets.
Not yet. Make
Yeah.
people sign up for fucking A World.
Yeah, honestly, maybe.
You get dinner with Blake.
Yeah, I'd be happy. I love having. I would chat away. Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
Well, you say that until you're burdened with the you
The
have
onus.
to actually do it.
The
Yeah,
onus
right.
of Anna.
doing it. Right.
No, but it was amazing because, like, I know Peter. People don't know Peter, and so
Yeah. What
to be
does he
able-
look like? Describe his face to us. No, I'm
He's an
kidding.
Asian guy. He's a Vietnamese guy.
Sounds awesome.
The fact that like he was able to bring us into his home and like also to see like him bringing the Ocean Vuong text.
Oh, yeah.
And like to bring that to Vietnam and also and like see the references and see where he grew up. It's really beautiful. It's so beautiful. And Benny's images are so incredible. Like she won the Aperture Prize last year. And so yeah, like I don't know another magazine that would really
Right.
be able to do that kind of partnership and that kind of project.
That's the next level for sure.
We just come to it from a different perspective. Peter's mom's in the magazine.
Shout out
He's
moms.
never worn her clothes. She's never worn his clothes really.
She was at the show, right? That was like
she
the
was
big
at the
moment.
show, yeah, and like she got up and she cried. I mean, that's incredibly emotional.
That's impactful storytelling, without a doubt.
And Peter, like she is his,
His everything.
his everything, and for him, I think a lot of what he looks at is he grew up. His mom owned a nail salon. He grew up being around workers, and to be able with Helmet to do things for an everyday person is really what he's wanting to do, and I think that's really amazing. And so,
Haters need to fucking listen up,
Yeah.
bro.
Step back.
just try the clothes on.
Just buy the clothes. Just buy 'em.
Peter is an amazing tailor, and he is
That's true.
so good at like making a clothing. And honestly, to see the clothes in context in Vietnam, like these like kind of wrapped, these stretchy materials, kind of jersey, I guess. maybe
Did
it's
it
chiffon.
make more sense to you, like seeing it in the context it came from?
Like off the runway. It was like, okay, this is kind of cool.
The ops need to fucking take it from Ocean's pen itself. On Earth, we're briefly swaggy. Blake, speaking of swaggy, and speaking of, actually, she made an appearance at the top of the episode, but we all became homies through our mutual bestie, Brenda Hashtag.
The one and only.
We love Brenda Weischer.
Vaisha.
What's your favorite thing about Big B throwing fits as Princess of Darkness?
She has no veil. Like she will tell you what she thinks.
Is that a German quality?
No, I think it's a Brenda quality.
Okay.
Yeah, but she does it in a way where it's like not offensive.
Mostly.
At least not.
I'm thinking about I guess I've never been
what
offended.
she told me.
by
Like maybe
Brenda.
not to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe I'm not offended by her because I know that's who she is. But she is really smart.
Her star is risen like crazy, meteoric.
Has it?
Meaning like she's
I've
feels
always-
like she's always you've always seen her as
I've always seen her as a really interesting voice point of view in the industry. The fact that she is very
she's opinionated for sure.
opinionated, but she's very sure of who she is
Yeah.
and where her line is. That I think is really incredible, especially as an influencer.
Right.
You know?
I don't think she herself has changed, but I think that maybe she's always kind of been known in like the industry itself. And then with the appointment of her job at O32C, with her appearance on Throwing Fits, it feels like the public has finally been able to like tap into
for
that.
sure. And she's so funny, guys. Like
Yeah,
she's
she's
so
hilarious.
funny. She's like the most witty person ever.
Have you ever seen her wear color?
No.
Like, did you know her? Okay.
No.
That's insane.
No, but I don't think when did she it would have been like when she was living in London. I don't even think she was wearing color then.
What's your least favorite thing about Brenda?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where to begin? No.
No, literally.
Ooh, this should be
You going through so many options.
I know, dude.
No, there's not so many. No, she's honestly amazing.
He's buffer. There's got to
Yeah.
be something that's like, oh, here we go, Brenda fucking Brending about blank again.
She doesn't want to go to events all the time.
Right.
She's got to make the TikToks at home. You know?
That she does.
All the get ready with
and
me's and
it's
shit.
it's not to say that she shouldn't. Like I'm just like you should like get out there in this way or that way. And she's
She's
like
out
no.
there, no?
She is for
You
sure.
just want friends at all the events you go
Yeah,
to. That's
dude.
what
You're
it
like,
is.
well, I'm out 3 nights a week, and who am I fucking talking to?
Yeah, well, she's not here. The one thing I don't like is that she doesn't come to New York enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wish she was here more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she does touch down to a city, she doesn't linger, shout out the Cranberries. She is like in and out.
She is for sure in and out. But I
SEAL
think
team
I
fits.
mean I'm not gonna like blow her plans, but like I think she's wanting to spend more time in cities that are not Berlin.
Fingers crossed, even though she just did buy the crib, the dream crib, and it's fully gutted.
Yeah, I know. But that
Completely
means it's gonna be like
Long-term
unlivable
project.
for a little while.
It's gonna be her fucking tower of
But
darkness.
for her, like she needs to be closer to the brands to be able to make more money as an influencer. And like
Sure.
she is not wanting, like she's very clear that's her. She is an influencer and she wants to run that run down that line.
Yeah.
And so I think she needs to be a little bit more in it.
Is she your favorite person in fashion to hang out with? Or who is that person? Not necessarily party with, but just like hang out with, get a bite.
I mean, the thing with
Talk shit.
Brenda and I literally, the thing that we are really good at is like we don't like going to, like as much as I go to a lot of things, like I get socially tired and we will just like at one point just like,
We're out of
We're
here.
outta
Time
here.
to recharge the battery and just fucking cool out.
Yeah.
And to have like a cohort so you're not like leaving alone is always nice.
yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying like, she's one of my best friends. And so are there other people I love? Of course there are other people I love. There are a lot of great people in the industry.
Hey,
Yeah. You're
There
looking
are
at
a
two
lot
of
of
them.
Yeah.
there are a lot of
Present
shitty
company
there are a
excluded.
lot of shitty people in the
You're
industry.
also looking at two of them.
man can contain multitudes. What was your first impression when you strolled into Finelli's and we were just fucking had our bro down when we first met linked up for the first time via Brenda?
I was scared.
No, come on.
You're like, who the fuck?
I was like, who are these like ultra masked
Who
boys?
are these straights?
And then
These goddamn strays are at it again.
no, but it's funny. There's a real line in the industry where
Yeah.
like you guys, you got your y'all,
Whatever we are.
and then you get the the people in the middle, the queers, and then
Yeah.
you get the gay.
Why can we not intermingle? I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like Lawrence and I. Here's the thing: when we do
attempt.
when we do take up space in a queer space, everyone just thinks that we're the accountants because like we're
I kind of love it for you guys.
we're like, oh yeah, we're just
we
so
don't love it for ourselves.
well, we're like, yo, we're just so cool, and then we show up and you're like, damn, we fucking suck.
We're
at
narcs.
dressing.
We're narcs fully. We try. I mean, we make an effort. You know,
right?
we
I mean,
support.
I guess fashion isn't made for everyone. Right?
That's for damn sure, brother.
If you want to dance, don't come to a Throwing Fits event. But you know, when Throwing Fits wants to dance, we go to like a Loire event.
Where do you? Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like Loire is like,
Yeah.
like Raul toes the line. Like I think like he has the Mask Boys in there, also
for
the
sure.
Trade Boys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
Mhm.
but I'd like to say I toe the Trade Boy line.
Oh yeah. That's how you see yourself. Okay.
Do you want
go
to yourself like kind of be more fluid between like the three
I
tiers?
think I
mentioned?
am, and I mean, yeah, I for sure am.
You're
like
the
in
one like Neo. You can.
He's got the hair.
Keanu, the
Yeah.
king.
Yeah.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore of half Asians, real quick?
Right. I mean, Keanu is there.
Yeah.
You know,
Present company excluded.
Naomi Campbell.
Oh
Yes.
dude. Hell yes. We looked this up because we were like, we should have
She's
some plans.
gorgeous.
What is her-
Naomi and Tyson Beckford can share a space. Maybe.
Ooh, well,
What-
that's
what is
why? 'Cause
her-
they're both also
No,
half-black.
because they were in my mind. I was
Right.
like, you know, it's like who are these like Asian people? Like, because when I was younger, there were very few Asian people, and then I found out that like I mean, Tyson Beckford is I can see it, and then I was like, oh, Naomi Campbell, wow,
Tiger Woods.
fuck, in fashion though.
Okay.
Kamora Lee.
Kamora Lee.
By the way, we're not just
she's
talking
gorgeous.
fashion. We're talking
no
just,
the world.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, Onika.
Yeah, I mean she's part Indian, you know.
Yeah.
We found out
So-
Olivia Rodrigo is Hapa. We had no idea.
Half Filipina.
Rodrigo, guys.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew she was
she's
Filipino.
Latina.
I knew she was Filipino because
Latina X.
No,
she's Filipino.
I mean, we're all of us mixed race, Chinese, white, whatever,
Right.
Asian, white. We're all Mexican.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's true. To the whites.
yeah.
Yeah, to a certain type of person, y'all do look alike, dude.
Yeah. Well, Blake, I feel like a lot of people might know you from your silver screen endeavors.
Here we go.
You were, and you were introduced at the top of the show, as you were a star on the Bling Empire New York reality show on Netflix. What's the worst part about being on a reality TV show?
You don't control anything.
Yeah?
Really? It's
Yeah.
that produced.
No, it's not produced, but like you film and then you don't know what's going to happen in the edit.
Did you try to be in control? Like, were you like careful about the things you said and how you came off? Because especially as a trained actor,
I'm an
you must
actor,
have been
so yes.
right.
You were acting. Actually, you're the only person that it wasn't reality. You were acting the whole time.
No, it was for sure me, but I'm like, I think I'm actually very well made for reality because I'm an
you're hot.
actor
Yeah,
and
you're just gorgeous.
no, because I'm an editor. Thank you, boys. I'm sorry.
It's so
thank
hot,
you.
a little witty, blang, blang.
No, but I'm an editor and an actor.
Yeah.
So at the same time as like I'm on the show, I'm like thinking of the narrative.
Right.
And so like the producers were my producer was great and respectful.
Everyone has their own point person, kind of.
we have our own producer, like our line producer, and then they deal with like their producer, and then for them to see like kind of the big picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, for
Back
them
in the
'cause, like,
writers' room.
no, but like no, they're back in the editing room.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
back with
yeah.
the producers because they're trying to figure out where we can connect with one another. We're all friends, but it's not like they're just like following us.
Right.
You know, it's not that kind of show. Like we are gonna go sit down at a dinner and
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about shit, or I'm gonna have an event and they're like, oh, can so and so come with you? I'm like,
fine,
sure.
put 'em on
You
the
know what I
list.
mean?
Yeah.
Which
No
is totally
plus one,
fine.
though.
Right.
No, I mean I'm friends with the people, so it's like,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, oftentimes we're gonna be in the same.
Even the old husband guy?
No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he didn't end up being in the show very much, did he?
Ooh, no.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So rich, though.
So
But-
you enjoyed the experience, but
For sure.
But the lack of control was a bit unfortunate,
Especially as an editor. Yeah.
I mean, especially as an
confounding
editor and a
to you.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to not see what's happening, but at the same, also, you know, what I think was a little bit frustrating is that, like, you know, what I was going through at that time was the fact that my dad had passed away. I was going through, you know, shitty things. And I knew, you know, when you get casted for the show, because like these reality shows, of course, there's going to be a casting process. They want to make sure that you look good on camera,
Absolutely.
that you're interesting, that you can talk and all these things. And so I knew how they were going to pit how they were going to position me on the show. I was a downtown queer,
Downtown Abbey.
Exactly. Like kind of like fluid, dates boys, dates girls, dates non-binary people, like dates a trans person. Like I'm like the liberal minded of the person of the show, and who can like check a lot of boxes for a network, for a streamer or whatever. But I wanted to make sure that I wasn't coming across as like a stereotype.
Oh, sure.
Because, I think as a queer person, you are put into a very like, there's an expectation for you to show up in like sparkles.
Yeah.
Create some drama.
Whatever, and create some drama. And that's really not who I was.
Fucking bitch.
And right. Which
Serve
I can,
cunt.
that I can't do, but I can do that.
I've seen you serve cunt.
You're doing it in the fit pick. We took 2 shots
serving
and you're serving cunt in both.
I don't show any skin.
Big cunt
and that's one
server,
thing
though.
that I never show skin. And that's for them. For the producers, like, we're gonna go to the beach. We're going to the Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas. I did not go to the beach.
Really?
I was fully covered.
You love shorts though.
Short. I love a short. That's the only thing you get. A little bit of clavicle and some knee.
Just a peek. No, this is
Your best bones.
Yeah, exactly.
This is one of them.
The clavicle is beautiful. Look at it.
Here's one of many personal
Might drink
questions.
some Diet Pepsi out of that.
Is that you being like, why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free, or is that you being like
I don't know
having
what
an
that means.
insecurity?
What does that mean?
Like, I don't want to show it off because you got to earn it, or are you like, were you like insecure?
Oh, it's both.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm not. We went to the Bahamas in like February.
Oh,
No,
it's not that nice.
No, I'm not that nice is more the issue.
you needed more time to prep.
Yeah. I wanted more time to prep, and also like I just don't think that it's necessary. I don't need to be like the naked person. Like there's other people.
You don't need to be the slut.
I'm for sure not the slut. I wish I was a slut.
Do you like the way that you were portrayed ultimately?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think in the end, because I was really really adamant with my producers. I was like, look, because there was a moment they were like trying to push me to do things that I didn't want to do, and I said to them, I was like, I am. Let's make a different choice. Queer person does not need to be the slut. Queer person does not need to be the bitch. Queer person does not need to show up in sparkles.
Right.
Because there were one point they were like, we need you to be more aspirational.
That's the word they used.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's tough.
That was that was so hard to hear. I was like, I'm wearing Comme des Garçons.
Right.
I'm wearing Eckhouse. I'm wearing Telfar. I'm wearing all these brands that are really important for me.
Yeah.
Because like everything I wear there on the show is very calculated.
But
Super
every other
intentional.
character is wearing fucking gigantic Chanel, Fendi logos.
No, but that's fine. I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's how they want to dress. And like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to like rip them down. But for me, I was like, I'm not. Like I said to my producer, like, you wanted me on the show because of who I am. Mm-hmm. You had a whole Instagram where you could see that I don't dress like that.
Yeah,
and
I'm
if that's
chic,
the
bitch.
person you wanted, if that's what you wanted, then I'm not that person.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like the fact that they wanted me to like make out with people and go on dates and all these things. And I'm like, I get it. It's salacious. You want to see me go on a date with a girl, which I did on the show, which I did. And they cut it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But
Fucking straight shaming.
Literally.
Damn, they hit him
I
with
mean,
the no
I mean,
hetero.
it was only 8 episodes. They can't put
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much on there, like. And then they wanted me to go to the gay club.
How'd that date go?
It was cute, but it ended up being like more friend vibe,
Right.
But like she was super. I mean, I won't say who it is. I love her. But it was friend vibe,
Right.
And but I thought she was cute, and I was like, oh.
Let's
And then the
just-
producer was like, do you want to go sit? I came off. I was off camera, and I was like, oh, she's kind of cute. And they're like, why don't you say it on camera? And I was like, okay, let's see what happens.
What a weird, distorted, I don't know.
Reality.
Yeah.
It is weird, but then like, that was like the first day, and you start to learn like what it is that
Okay.
they're doing, and but I get it as a writer, as an editor. They're needing, I recognize that they need to be able to create narratives. They need
Yeah.
to be able to create relationships with different people on the show. And so for them, they're like, let's just see what this could be. And then when it comes to the edit, then they can get rid of it or not.
Right.
But yeah, I guess like because my queerness, I was very adamant. It's like, let's make a different choice.
Right.
Let's make me I'm just me.
Just a guy.
I'm
just
just a
Blake.
guy. I didn't come out, you know, like I just like was always just like me. And I was like, okay,
Right.
maybe I'll try like going out on a date with a guy, and then I'll go on a date with a girl. I don't care.
I'm just a crazy drip Asian.
Wow.
Nice.
He worked it in.
Were there any like what were the best? Obviously, like I don't know, shit seems kind of twisted to be honest. But like, were there any good perks of being on a reality show?
I mean, I made great friends.
Yeah.
And
Were you friends with all these people before?
No, I really only. I mean, I knew Tina and I knew Lynn through other friends, and I knew
Acquaintances.
like, acquaintances, and like just being around we're very close to one another.
Tina's always been like in the fashion world, right?
Yeah. We met through just being at the shows.
Damn,
Going to events 3 nights a
I got to
week.
start going to these shows and meeting Tina's. Are you still homies with your castmates?
Yes.
Right.
What does that mean?
With the cameras off, it's like maybe I don't put someone on my guest list.
No, I'm like Lynn and I are like this. Nam
Right.
and I are very close. I think that like Tina and Dorothy are very close. Richard and Vika, of course, are in a relationship. So
Richard's hot, right? Isn't he?
I think he's a handsome man. Do you want me to set that up?
No, I'm okay, but I'm just saying.
Like, do a little throuple moment.
Maybe.
I mean,
2024.
I think Vika is gorgeous.
Yeah, why aren't you setting me up with your fucking TV star?
You never asked me. Actually, that's not true. You asked me 2
I
days
know.
ago.
We'll talk later. We'll
God
talk
his
later.
ass.
I want to ask you this: why do you guys think that the second season didn't get picked up?
I mean, there's lots of different things, lots of different reasons. We don't know why. The writer's strike came in.
True.
Even though we're reality,
Right.
Right.
Netflix made a decision to up their prices.
Oh.
I mean, like, let me be clear. Bling Empire as a franchise between LA and New York was the best performing was one of the best performing reality shows on Netflix. Like, I'm looking at, and no shade is Selling Sunset right now, but
That's what I was going to say.
they're only at number 4 or number 3, and we were above them. We were above Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
And so I do.
Wednesday.
We were above which
That's
honestly
crazy,
was
bro.
crazy.
Who and where is that popping off the hardest? Is it in the United States or is
Everywhere.
it
The whole diaspora,
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying.
Everywhere.
Tuning in.
It's
Yeah.
the whole. I mean, the
I was
whole
saying, so are you
diaspora,
guys
but everyone.
fucking huge in China. Like,
I mean, we're like number 1 in Singapore, number 1 in Italy, like in France, the UK, Canada, and the US. We topped it too.
global bling.
Yeah, but like we were,
It's an empire.
It was an empire. But you know, I do think that there are certain expectations from we can only speculate. We don't know
Right.
because like Netflix, they can track everything,
And they
so-
don't share it at all.
No,
That's
they
the
don't
other
share.
thing. It's
They don't share.
fucking
But
Illuminati
I do
shit.
think that we didn't benefit from their most the kind of the most the best support,
Mhm.
even though we did have a launch with them.
You mean like
with
marketing
Netflix.
from Netflix?
Yeah. You know, we were just not picked up in like American media, which ultimately America is like a huge market for them.
Yeah.
And like, even if we did number 2, we weren't on television. We weren't doing all these things. And so,
Like Good Morning America style press.
yeah, which
People
is
mag.
needed
Yeah.
for these kinds of shows.
Yeah.
Whereas
How
like,
else is my mother-in-law
Yeah.
going to know that you guys exist? Like, literally, right?
so there's that. I do think there's a bit of racism.
Oh, shit. Go off.
Well, just because like, you know, we are placed in the Netflix golden space because we're Asian.
That exists?
Yeah. They have a vertical for every
Okay, so
identity.
BLM, Golden.
Yeah, I think it's called Stronger.
What's stronger?
The black vertical.
Okay.
They have a queer vertical.
What's that called?
I'm like,
Gayer.
Queer? Like,
Don't,
Rainbow?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I mean, they're look Netflix. The people that worked on these verticals are really great people.
what
But
do you think those copywriters left on the cutting room floor before they landed on Golden, Stronger, and Rainbow?
Golden
Maybe
Stronger
bolder.
Harder Fester.
yeah, that's literally they're just.
never
Gay
let those.
vertical harder.
Yeah,
and then
never let those
faster
files
is for
leak.
Drive to Survive.
Yep.
And
Right,
then,
yep.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you think that maybe one reason that it wasn't picked up is because Asians are finally well represented enough on TV? Where we can say,
We're for sure not well represented.
we could say finally, thank you, Aquafina, mission accomplished.
no, of course not. I mean, we
Thank you, Aquafina.
but we also there was a lot of backlash against us from the Asian community saying like, oh, this doesn't represent us because you're all
Damn.
rich people.
How
blah,
did you
blah.
feel when you heard that?
I mean, you put yourself in a position like that, you're gonna get you're waiting for kind of like backlash.
Did you read the comments?
Of course I do. I was on the Reddit all the time.
Oh, how bad was that?
For me, I was surprised. I was okay.
What was the craziest rumor you read about yourself? If you can recall.
He's gay for pay.
That I'm 21.
Trade ass motherfucker.
You're 21?
And I ran with that.
You're like from your burner count? Yeah, no, I heard he's even younger.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's 12.
Yeah, exactly. No, but what was your question?
We're well represented enough now, right? On TV
Yeah, we're not well
Okay,
well represented.
All right,
of course not.
All right.
I mean, there are way more diverse like stories to be told. This we filmed during Stop Asian Hate, and there were things that we were talking about on the show that ended up not being in the show.
Oh, damn.
About like being more political when we were told we were going to be able to be a little bit more political, which is fine. I mean,
like, there's a new hashtag, cut it out. We don't need it.
You know what it is? What it is that like Bling is supposed to be an escapist show. It's entertainment. You don't want to be like...
Right. You don't want to have to think about...
Yeah, I mean, my story,
Asian
I'm already crying on the show about the fact that my dad died.
So...
And to like layer that with another, I get it. Like editors know what they're doing.
So James and I were like talking about like whether like we wanted to go into that, but you brought it up, and I'm curious if like, I feel like being on a reality TV show, even though you're going in with the actor and editor mind, right? That's already like such a crazy thing to like attempt to do for anyone. And then you have like this personal stuff that's going like on top of it. Like, was there any part of you that's like, you know what, I can't do this?
Well, I'm working the whole time as well. I'm like putting out an issue.
Yeah.
And like doing my acting things and like, well, I mean, at that time it was like kind of pandemic. So like it was quiet. Consulting, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
But how do you even like deal with that? Like, how do you just like, fuck it, we ball, let's just do it?
Yeah, you just do it. You just put it in your schedule.
Okay.
All right.
Damn, you're a warrior, bro.
Yeah.
I would have been like, this is my, let me just pull the fuck
You're a golden warrior.
There it is.
According to Netflix.
Well, okay.
The Last Samurai, in fact.
Like how famous are you in Asia right now?
I'm not famous.
Oh, come on. Meteor Garden, Bling Empire, New York.
I've been in amazing things that are well known across the world.
Mm-hmm.
But they're kind of niche.
Because they're for Asian people?
Kind of.
I heard there's people that like wait outside of fashion shows for you.
Yes, there are for sure
Yeah?
people that wait outside.
So there is an Abbie army?
Yeah, it's strange though. People are like screaming. Like I came out of acne. And this is like I'm going into these shows as an editor.
Right.
I'm not going
You're
to
working.
I'm working. I'm not going to these shows as like celebrity or talent at this moment. Some of them I am. It's like I'm in a very weird place where like PRs and brands don't know where to place me. Anyway,
You're fluid.
always. But yeah, this girl was like, I had to run to a thing, and she's like, Blake. I was like, I have to run. And then she was like, oh non, bah non, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Bah t'es con là. And then I was like, so I like ran back. I was like, fuck,
Okay, let's take a selfie.
I guess, and I was like, okay, we'll take a selfie. And I mean, I feel bad. Like it's weird to be in this position where people are like screaming for me.
Yeah, the Blake baddies.
I guess so. Is that no the Abbies?
The Babbies?
The Babbies?
Ooh, I like
The
it.
Bad Babies.
The Bad Babies.
Yeah.
Where are you most famous? So if you had to be like, okay, this is where I'm gonna get recognized the most. We're just curious. Like
Canada?
No.
Hong Kong?
Not Vancouver.
Not Vancouver. No. Vancouver. Also, maybe they do see me, but they don't say anything.
Oh,
they're too
Vancouver,
polite.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like they think you're like, oh, look at Mr. fucking
Well, yesterday I
City
was
Slicker.
Mr. Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Mr. fucking Hollywood.
it was funny. I was biking down 9th, like on a city bike, and these people started screaming at me, like, Blake. I was like, what the hi, do I know you?
Yeah.
And it was just
then you
because
hit a truck
they're
and
like,
they were trying to get you to
exactly. They're like, you're from that show. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Is that like what you get where people like kind of know, but it's like, you're that guy?
Yeah, and then they don't know where you're
The
from.
guy with the hair.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. But then I'm also like, wait, do I know you? Have I met you before?
Right.
Are you on a Netflix show, motherfucker?
No, I'm not like
I'm
that.
kidding.
You're like, wait, who?
No, and then
you're
I-
PR
and then I'm
girly
like-
for who? What?
And then I'm like, oh, you probably just saw me as your
thumbnail.
as a thumbnail on your screen.
Yeah.
No, at one point that we were like the I don't know what is
Main
it like,
carousel kind
yeah,
of
the
whatever.
carousel
Face of
thing.
golden.
Yeah,
The gold.
the
golden hour.
which was strange, but anyways,
Yeah. Well, you did tell the New York Post in the midst of your Bling Empire New York, when it was on Netflix, you told the New York Post that you are hesitant to call yourself a sex symbol, while it is pretty safe to say you are sexy as fuck, Blake. So what is the hesitation? I mean, Asian guys need role models who clap cheeks. So like, do the right thing and just claim the title.
Yeah, dude.
are you hitting on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been
Is that
hitting on
how- is that how
I've been
guys
hitting
hit
on
on
you for
you?
an hour
I
and
don't
30
know.
minutes.
Clap my cheeks.
I think I am so.
These cheeks ain't gonna clap themselves.
I don't know how to date, and I don't know how to put myself out there. So I really don't see myself as this. Raya?
Yeah, why not?
No, it's terrible.
Okay, you're right.
It's terrible on all sides. And I have the whole field.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
The entire earth.
Yeah.
The whole Bling
sucks.
Empire.
All
at
the
my
DJs.
fingertips.
No, I still see
Every
my
barista.
right. Yeah, it's gotten very strange, no?
Raya? I wouldn't say strange.
I mean, I'm not on there now. I'm not on any apps.
I'm married, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I never used an app in my life.
But you don't consider yourself a sex symbol, even though you are.
I'm
sexy man.
I'm coming to terms with the fact that I may be sexy.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like I'm hearing like
I'm coming out as a sex symbol.
But there is
this is Blake in the Bahamas on the beach all over again. It's like put on the banana hammock.
I just
dude.
don't-
Let's go.
But I don't
Let's
know.
see both clavicles.
Don't you have some sort of like I have some sort of like cognitive
body
dissonance,
dysmorphia?
body dysmorphia, visual dysmorphia. I will look at myself in the mirror and not recognize myself sometimes, and that's like a very strange thing. I don't know if it's
You might be
because like,
schizophrenic.
Yeah. Maybe the fit is just going too hard.
right.
So like how so are you good at least like taking like okay if someone's hitting on you or complimenting you like can you take that or are you like this person is
Yeah, I can take
Okay.
it, but people don't hit on me. They really don't.
because you're
Or I'm
unapproachably good
really. Yeah,
there he is. There's
probably that.
There's my little sex symbol.
I recognize that can be an attractive person, but
but owning it seems hard for you clearly.
yeah, or like
we'll get you
using
there.
or
Yeah.
using it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You know, being
like,
attractive
if you
and
don't
like
use the privilege,
but
that's even
using
worse.
it and
You know,
walking
if
into
you-
a space,
if you don't use it, you
knowing
lose it.
you're hot.
Oh.
Is like I'm a sex. Then that's a different thing. Rather than me just like walking around, I'm like I know I'm pretty.
But at least you are versus the person who's like delusional, like the other side of the coin, where it's like they walk in like that and it's like you're an uggo.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would almost prefer that because there's a confidence there.
Hot privilege.
Yeah.
Hot privilege.
It's not privilege,
that's,
though. It's-
wearing.
I think it's an
Philip Klein privilege.
Asian thing.
It's
I
PPP.
honestly think it's an Asian thing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
shit.
don't look at yourself.
You're
don't-
demure.
Yeah,
Which
like
is the representation that James is talking about.
I'm just saying.
Here we
I'm
are.
saying.
Yeah.
That's
look.
this is why
I'm
out here-
working on. I'm working on it.
The reason why I sleep around a lot, Blake, why I slut it up, it's not for me. It's not for her. It's for my fucking Asian fans.
It's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
It's for the golden culture.
It's for slut culture.
It's for my
dude.
golden boys.
Right.
Wow.
Um,
Yo, thank you for your service, by
Yeah,
the way.
you're
You and
welcome.
Aquafina really did a lot.
Blake, I want to bring it back to fashion because you
you?
are a man that sees it all. You wear it all. You touch it all. In your esteemed opinion, in your expert opinion, what are some fashion trends you would like to see the world leave behind in 2023?
I hate shoes with no socks.
Oh, yeah. That's a big. Lawrence was big into those 10 years ago. 10
Yeah,
years
that
ago.
10
was
years
like,
ago.
Yeah, that was an old style.
Like a little
move.
Sperry moment.
Yeah.
Like a little boat shoe moment.
The
10 years
male,
ago.
it was called like male cleavage. Like,
the
you know, you
ankle?
would, yeah, like the ankle.
I like an ankle. I like a leg. But
yeah.
you know, but I just
Who
don't want to
doesn't?
see us. Like, I think it's so dumb when
wing.
people are out there wearing like no socks and like
It's just not comfortable. And then your shoes
it's
get
like
all stinky.
smelly.
Yeah.
But in particular in the wintertime, I'm like, what are you doing?
That's just insane.
it's dumb.
But like no shows also look like shit. So
yeah,
like,
but
if
I
you-
also don't really like this like flood pant
Oh,
moment
yeah,
anymore for men.
yeah.
I'm just like a little bit
Okay.
like let's.
Well, I think along with the
Let
wide
'em
pant,
hang.
guys are getting into more like not like crazy long, like necessarily drag on the floor. I mean, some guys are,
But they
but like
are.
some poolage, some breaking, some break.
I love a break.
Love a break. Love a
I
pool.
actually I've never really hemmed any pants. I mean, I'm tall, but like
How tall are you?
6'1".
Perfect height.
I don't have like long legs though. So
okay.
Mostly torso.
it's like 50-50.
Okay. So you're perfectly golden ratioed.
I don't think that's golden ratio. At least not in the fashion industry. It's more leg than
True.
leg than
Oh,
torso.
that's right. That's why I'm a
true.
sex symbol.
But yeah, bad pants. I
Like
want to
the
get rid of
bad
bad
pants.
pants. Bad
You see-
pants.
Pants are the hard. Okay, this is me speaking
Go
on
off,
behalf
King.
of like the straight guy throw gang audience. Pants is like the final
No, it
frontier.
sucks.
Everyone knows a sick jacket. You can't really miss on a shirt. Tees easy. Pant and shoes. Honestly, the easiest. Pants is where guys are like, where do I get pants?
No, pants really suck. I think that like
Where?
nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
at any price point, they all suck.
Yeah. It's hard.
Pants are a thing where
That's
it's like
why I wear shorts.
true. Once you lock in on like a fit or a brand that is doing the fit that works for you, like stay with that. Stay loyal. Stay loyal, my friends.
I guess so, but isn't that boring?
Yeah, but it's almost like if you find some pants you
But
love.
what do you wear?
These are MF Pen. I love these.
These are CP
What are you
company.
wearing?
I'm
Yeah.
wearing big ass
Okay.
CP company.
He's been on the
pants.
hunt for these pants. Like they're what are these?
Spring, summer 24.
Yeah,
These specific ones.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they were out. Are they out?
I don't think they're out.
They're
They're not out. They're not out.
Unreleased
Oh.
shit.
Yeah,
You
which
have
ones?
Shout out
Those
to
samples.
companies. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been on the hunt for these. Like I wore these at a shoot in Milan,
Spoiler alert.
and sorry, yeah, but
okay.
and Lawrence was like, "Oh my god, I need like we both need these pants," and then he
Jesus
came across a sample and
Christ.
was like, "I fucking just stacked
Ganked.
them."
Yeah. But then it's like, again, that just proves like you find the pants and it's like good pants are like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
You nut.
I think it's hard.
Pants are the
I
hardest.
also
Nut and
think
you
know
gank.
what the issue is that a lot of these designers are making clothes for men who don't have bodies, and I think it's on both. It's on like women, of course, have to deal with this as well, but
Yeah.
men they don't think about that.
It's like they're making clothes for the perfect male specimen and not like everyday guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
And I think with a man, it's very it's almost like it's the same issue. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of guys have legs, but from working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, sure.
It's,
The
it's just like
thighs
the
thing is- you
thighs.
hear
get,
that, yeah.
It's like always that,
Or
you know?
big old booty in
Like,
your
I
case.
deal with a bit. I deal with a butt. I can fit into some samples,
Right.
but I have an ass. Like I'm not.
So
'cause-
real men, if you're listening, keep your head up.
Yeah.
And keep your fucking ankles to yourself.
I mean, that's why throwing fits, cut and sew is so fucking good because we just design for ourselves.
Yeah.
You regular guys.
Yeah.
You just
Right.
fucking
We're not mannequins.
who love a
I mean,
bottle
I've
of blood
only-
at the end of a
I've
long
sex
day.
symbols.
I've
Yeah,
only
bro.
worn those child shorts.
yeah. Childish inseam.
What do you want to see more of in 2024
Yeah. Let's get
from
positive
the
bro.
fashion world?
What do I want to see more of?
What do you want to see more of, and then what do you think we're in for?
Yeah. Expectations and then or reality and then the expectations.
I want guys to be a little bit more understated.
Oh, really?
I think we've gone to a place where it's like throwing so much shit on, it feels like you're just buying every brand and putting every and like like you're trying to make a fit, but it's actually just branded
a couple
stuff.
Netflix producers that would disagree with you, but yeah, I think we're with you, right? Like
Right.
we're not logo guys, you know.
It's not about a logo.
Yeah.
It's not about a logo, but it's like
Stop
doing
dressing
this
like you're
and,
going to
like,
get a fit
then-
check by a TikToker on the street.
literally like I don't need like don't be
Is that main character syndrome?
yeah.
And does it come from a
But
place
is
of
it- but
enthusiasm
is it-
where if you're excited about putting that shit on, then you just do
But
it?
is it that?
I would hope it is, but it's usually not.
I think it's like a
I
weird
think
form of
it's-
maximalism.
Yeah, it's a maximalism, but it's also like it's not main character syndrome because like people are wanting to be they're like the sidekick who's like wanting to be the main character.
Right.
And
Chill,
that's why
Robin, you
they're
ain't
like
Batman.
that's
Yeah.
why they're wearing the Balenciagas and they're wearing like, you know, like everything. And I'm just like,
know yourself.
let's just
Know
not
thyself.
just I think just like a bit more relaxed in dressing would be kind of better if you're gonna dress that way. I think we're actually gonna find more people dressing up, formal wear.
like a suit to do a podcast, but with a tank top. So
With a
and
tank
like,
top,
like
yeah.
which we
Yeah.
like wearing a suit because you want to, not because you have.
I mean,
to.
you guys look great the other night.
Thank you. But we kind of
Oh,
went
jeans.
for, we went
Yeah.
for it
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Sparkle pants
Sparkle
and blouse
pants over
boy.
here.
Yeah,
Sparkle man and blouse
I actually
boy.
did not know. I didn't notice that until the photos. Were those trees?
They were. I was talking
Wow.
to a Netflix
might
producer
be.
was like, "You got to come with the sparkle, James. You got to come with the sparkle."
Yeah.
You know when they
'Cause
when
Blake's not coming up to
when they
sparkle.
told me that I the next day I showed up in sweatpants.
Wow.
That's fire.
A real fuck you.
I was just like, I cannot
Fuck you
believe
guys.
you're saying that to someone who works in the fucking industry.
Yeah.
yeah, but they don't. But again,
I mean, I'm
this
like,
is-
you guys are from LA.
Yeah, but
Oh, they're from WeHo. That explains it. Am I
just
right?
like-
it's a
And they're like-
chasm of taste, bro, between the coasts. Like, I'm not surprised at all.
not to shit on LA, but I was just
Let's
like,
go.
no, I like LA in moments. I'm from the West Coast. Like, I'm from Vancouver, so it's like
the LA of Canada?
that's what they
the
say.
left
No
Coast.
way.
Yeah,
I mean, Canadians.
Because they film a bunch of shit there. Like,
yeah, Hollywood North.
wow, Hono. That's what you telling all these
Yeah,
all
exactly.
these people that are trying to date you. Oh no.
Hollywood.
What people are trying to, by the way, like really, like next time we're out, like please push them in my face because
Okay.
I'm blind to it.
All right. You're blinded by the stars.
But
Just like
also,
shout out
wait,
Paris.
don't push everyone in front of my face, please. Please do like an edit and then
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
We
We'll
need
think like
some
an
type
editor.
of.
And I will try
barrier.
my side for you.
Thank you. Okay, so is that what you want to see, or that's where you think things are headed?
it's a weird time for menswear, I think.
Where do you
Don't
think things are headed, just like on a macro level?
Just more shit.
Yeah.
It is.
People are buying.
Yeah.
So if men are buying, they're just gonna make more shit.
True.
I think people are just, I mean, this has always been a trope, but people are fully living to exist on a phone screen.
It is a trope, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's wanting to be main. Yeah, as you say, main character. They want to show up and everyone look at them.
Right.
Yep.
And
Especially downtown.
always,
No matter where you are on the spectrum.
And the thing is like sometimes the fits just don't fit.
The fits ain't fitting.
No,
Most of the time, bro.
and like I don't want to be. I'm. Everyone can dress their own way. My mom was like, "Don't say." My mom was always like, "Yeah, that's your opinion. They might think it looks good, but that's your opinion." I was like, "Yeah, I'm an editor. It's my job to have a fucking opinion, you know."
And my opinion is the right one.
Yeah. So
Some opinions
I'm
are
like,
more opinionated or more right than others.
Yeah, I just want like less.
All right.
I want less.
Who are
Strip
some
it down.
who are some guys that like we would know, or maybe listener that like you think dress well?
Oh God, don't say this. I'm like
Oh, no.
terrible with
Okay.
names. Throw out names and I can
Like Mel Ottenberg is fire, but he's a uniform dresser. Which,
exactly.
Like,
I
I like
actually do
that.
think uniform is gonna come.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think this idea of a uniform is gonna come back. Like, you know, very like jeans and like white like Mel does. Jeans,
Yeah.
white t-shirt,
some good
very
boots,
good
whatever.
boot, very specific fit as well.
Yeah.
I don't dress like that. And
Right.
I don't want to dress like that. Like I'm very
So that's
all
just
over the
your
place.
opinion, Blake.
It is just my opinion.
What do you think of us? As maybe like avatars of like
yikes.
the.
I mean, today it's a little bit hard, guys. I think you guys dress well.
Oh, thank you.
we're chilling, bro.
Yeah, this
we're
is
off
a pod
camera.
uniform.
Actually, no.
T-shirt.
Yeah, but you guys, what I think is cool is that you switch it up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you
We
switch
have
it
a
up.
lot of stuff.
Reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, very verse.
Well, Lawrence,
Are
we're
you
the same
coming
hat.
out today?
Yeah, this might as a
This is
sex
your
symbol.
come out?
You came out before Blake. Who would have thought it, dude? When the odds makers are befuddled.
All
Okay.
right. Well, everyone just fucking relax. I feel like is what we're hearing for 2024.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
All right.
Yeah, take it easy. Know thyself. Listen
Put
to
socks
Blake.
on.
And
Ooh,
put
wear
fucking
socks.
on.
But Blake, as much as you are a burgeoning sex symbol, as much as you are one of the best dressed men in New York City when you are living
Facts.
here in a hotel, we're not all perfect.
Struggling.
What's a personal style phase that you went through that you look back on now and you fucking cringe? I know you had some misses.
Poser skater.
No, Poser Skater was good vibes.
That was fire.
Yeah, me and Etnies, me and Osiris. Yeah,
Just dressed like a school shooter.
RDS. We don't have that in Canada.
Oh, that's
true.
right. Oh my God. True.
Man, what's that like?
Peaceful.
Sometimes peaceful. No, I think when I really started to get into fashion, like I've always liked fashion. Like I grew up watching like all like Fashion File and like whatever, fashion TV. But when I really started looking at the shows late high school, I would try and like make dupes of like Rick
Yikes.
and dupes of like Damn Your Doma. Do you remember that moment?
Of course.
And
I worked at Grilled.
right. Oh God.
How bad? Like you were like making them yourself.
Yeah, because I
Oh my
couldn't
God.
afford it.
Right.
Well, I couldn't find it.
Right.
You know, I couldn't find it. I was like, ooh, I want to look like a character from Dune, like
Yeah.
in my like billowing gray cardigan. So I literally would find like old women cardigans and like remake them.
Like
my
Frankenstein on that shit.
Yeah, Frankenstein. And then like at that time, you couldn't even find like leggings for guys.
Those are just leggings, right? When you just get like,
Lil
But
Wayne hadn't made
there's-
his mark in
oh,
the
I
world
forgot
yet.
you got a big old
But
butt
yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly. It just doesn't. Yeah, so
It's
I
not
would
the
like.
same.
It's not the same, and so like I was like Frankensteining these things put together, and I'm like maybe.
you see the photos?
I'm glad I attempted, but
Can you
it
send us
wasn't
some of the
very-
photos, or is that are they locked?
I don't
in a
know,
vault?
but you know what? You know what?
Compromat.
I can show you one thing that my friend showed, and I think it's actually a fire fit from high school. One sec.
Okay.
In high school,
Beer girl.
Wow, in a Miller beer girl shirt and a
And
tuxedo jacket?
Wow.
it's pretty fire.
No, that is fire.
but it's fire.
That's what Lawrence wears today.
It's kind of good.
You got to use the mic.
Sorry,
It's kind of good.
It's
You said-
kinda
It is
good.
very good. But you look a little indie sleazy.
Yeah. Honestly.
I mean, it
little
was the
sleazy.
vibes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%. What year was that?
I don't know,
Is that the last
Yeah,
time
you
you
do.
drank a beer?
like 2012, something like that.
I'll wear a beer t-shirt before I drink a beer.
Yeah,
It
I
was
mean, I
Miller
know I
time.
never drank. Oh,
I want
that's
a Miller
lie.
girl tee. That's so sick.
It
I'll
was
find it for you.
Thank you.
It might be a little bit
Yeah, I was
of
gonna
a
say.
crop top for
Yeah.
you.
Abby Miller time.
Yeah.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's
What are
the
the
next
Johns
club.
that you find yourself like repeatedly wearing time and time again?
The what?
The piece of clothing that you wear
Johns.
over and
Oh,
over and
the
over.
Johns.
Johns. Yeah.
That's
Is that?
Not like a hooker John or sex worker
No,
John.
that's
not
what
like
I'm saying. But do you actually say that? You're teaching me something. You're teaching me something.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The
Wait,
older
what
we
does
get,
that
the we
mean?
keep saying-
Johns meaning clothing.
Yes.
But like-
JAWNZ.
but good shit, gear.
Yeah.
Oh.
John.
Okay, well, I wear these Birkenstock clogs every day, essentially.
Every day?
Like
Maybe
Boston
With socks on
Or-
there, right?
with socks.
Okay, good.
They're the kitchen shoe. I've worn them for the last 5
the
years.
super Berkey. Is
No,
it the
they're
rubber?
not the
No.
super Berkey. It's
Okay.
like it's only available. It's available in the store now in New York, but it was at one point only available in orthopedic shops
Oh, that's
or
how you know it's good.
online.
Okay.
And like everyone's like, "What are those shoes?" Like last night I was like out with like Kid Super was at this Yoji thing, and he was like,
our
"What are
best
those?"
friends.
Whatever. I mean,
No, we've made fun of him very publicly.
Okay,
he
well-
does not like us. Is what I mean.
I'm sorry I said his name on the podcast.
No, it's fine. That's not his. It's his brand
Alright,
name. That's
so-
not the designer.
so
Right.
you-
Are
so-
you gonna? Is there gonna be a Kid Super A magazine?
Probably not.
Okay. So last night you were out with Mid Pooper, and what did he say?
He was like, "What are those shoes?" I'm like, "These are my Birkenstocks. I wear them with everything.
Oh, they're not house slippers. You actually wear these out and about.
I wear them out all the time. I wear them with like I wear them to
Shorts.
shows literally every
the
time
bar?
a short. Yeah. No, I wear them
From the
with
boardroom
I
to the
wear them
bar.
with suits.
Yeah.
I wear them with now this pair is a little bit fucked up, so like I don't know. I probably should
Time
get
to
another
re-up.
pair. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, they're the
So
ones that I
everyone's
wear
always
every day.
asking
Yeah.
for you to be
everyone's
like
always-
ID. Here's what we need to know.
Always.
So James and I have two huge questions for you. First is, can you please, we beg you, drop the skincare routine?
Come on, Blake. Pretty
Dude,
please.
I
come
think
on, bro.
I'm really
Come
just
on.
We all know that-
Don't gatekeep.
We all know yellow don't mellow, right? But I know that there's
Oh,
some
I
products.
never heard that
you're-
one. Asian don't raisin is what I.
Oh, I like that too.
Yellow don't mellow.
Both
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Both are golden phrases, I would say, if I had to pick
What
a
are
word
the
to
what are the
describe
products? What's the routine?
Okay, so I started taking care of my skin at like 12.
them. Oh,
Also, not drinking.
yeah.
Definitely a big
that-
one.
That's
Right.
probably.
Honestly, that's the biggest thing. I'm
Not smoking?
vegan.
Oh,
I don't smoke. I
you've never had a cheeky.
exercise.
When was the last time you had a cheeky cig?
I don't smoke. I've never smoked.
Oh, wow.
Never smoked.
Good for you.
Even
in Paris?
Even in fucking China? What the
No,
fuck?
but because I was a singer.
Oh, right.
And so I still had this like weird like aversion to cigarettes.
Could you still sing opera right now? Like, could you hit us with a little aria off the dome?
Not right here.
Little Nessun Dorma?
No, not right
Come
now.
on, Blake.
Just something.
It's just us.
Just something from deep down in your nutsack.
Just listen to all of them.
Yeah. La 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 la. What's like a what would be your, what was
Let
your,
me think. Let me think. Let me
what
think.
was your vocal exercise? What was your vocal
No, I'm not
warm-up?
going to do vocalese. I'm going to just see what is happening.
You want me to hit you with a little Puccini?
Can you put on Magic Flute?
Magic flute. All right,
Yeah,
hold on.
sure, one
Please pause. But and then don't forget. I'm just gonna I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna filibuster and get us there while James cues it up. Magic flute. I believe it's by DaBaby. Don't forget that we need the skincare routine as well. Let's not
We'll
get
get
too
back
off
to
track.
that.
All right, Magic flute is coming.
Die Zabuk Flute?
Yeah, that's
Okay, here
gotta
you
be. Here we go.
Just take that. It's Bach or Mozart?
It's Mozart.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
gonna turn it up.
I'm just going to sing with like two. You're going to get two things.
Okay.
Do you have like the lyrics queued up? Is that what it is? Oh, here we go.
All right, everyone quiet.
Dies Tauben schön, wie nach ein Auge jedes Fühl. That's all you're getting.
Wow.
Did you see the one single tear that just rolled down my face as if you balled up a
I
gum wrapper
cannot
in
wait
front
for
of an indigenous
everyone
person?
to come for me.
Bravissimo! That's the first time Lawrence has cried since he was born.
Oh, you're welcome.
Can everyone hear
But
it?
I don't
That's not me
sing-
fapping. This is me
Right.
clapping.
I don't sing anymore. You know, like
well, fucking, the world is missing out on your fucking
honestly,
beautiful talents, my friends.
I wanted to come back, and the reason I got into acting was through singing, and you know what blah blah blah.
right.
You don't ever like sing? Do you sing in the shower?
I sing in the
like that?
shower. I sing
Okay.
when I bike.
Oh, fire!
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
like,
So you're one of
I'm
those.
not one of those.
Okay.
Catch you on New York Nico's Instagram.
yeah. When
soon.
you hear someone singing a little bit of
Yeah.
Mozart in like NoHo, you know that's me.
And then in terms of the skincare routine, is there any product or some secret trick besides vegan, sober, never smoking,
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
boring?
Is there
as
anything
hell?
easier that I can like spend money on versus doing all that?
I love Crave Beauty. It's
Okay.
like this matcha like skincare.
Damn,
you got
you got your skincare at the tea store?
I don't. Huh?
You got your skincare at the tea store?
Matcha.
Honestly, when I'm in Vancouver, I buy my skincare from the grocery store.
Well,
from the Asian grocery store because they have all the K beauty and the J beauty stuff.
all the good Korean shit.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I don't spend money on skincare. I don't think you need to spend money on skincare. Like you can get good products.
Not because you get it for free.
No,
but
because you can get
it's not that
it doesn't need to be expensive. So like matcha, that matcha cleanser from Crave Beauty is $16. You know,
Boys, fellas, listen up.
the Cause RX snail mucin.
Cause like the street designer.
COSRX.
Okay.
Korean Beauty, the snail mucin. It's not.
Mucinex? What?
Is the snail shit expensive?
No, it's like $20 for a bottle.
Is that vegan though? To use the snail calm on your
I-
face?
It doesn't kill anything.
Okay.
Oh.
That's like I toe a line. I also wear leather. Like you know what I mean. Like I can't live in the world. Like I choose my battles.
Yeah.
That and then there's like a really great spray that I use called by Neod, which is like this it's all about hydration, guys. Hydrate, and a little bit of vitamin C and a really good moisturizer that's just like simple, just like Sika Balm by like La Roche-Posay is great. And then lately I've been using Beauty of Joseon's they're like sunscreen. Sunscreen is important.
Sunscreen for sure.
I go between that and
SPF,
Biore.
boys. Got it.
Okay.
Like
so
just
like
the Japanese Biore. Just like simple. It's really simple.
a quick, easy 7-step process is what I'm hearing, right?
I
Okay.
mean, it sometimes is a little bit more, but
Even more importantly, maybe not. Hit us with the hair care routine.
I don't do anything.
Really?
Stop it.
Do you
I don't
do not shampoo?
anything. I shampoo
Okay.
and I condition, but I air dry it.
Wow.
I don't do anything.
How often do you shampoo? Are you like an every other day person or?
If I'm working out, it's an everyday because like when I work out, I sweat.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's an every other day, I guess. Right
Okay.
now in the wintertime because like it's so dry in New York. Yeah, every other day.
How long has the hair ever gotten? Has it ever been like down to your ass?
I mean,
Wow.
Down
I
to the
guess
titties?
you
The
haven't
nips?
watched Meteor Garden.
I haven't.
You did
No,
not
we
do
have
the
not.
research.
Well,
I didn't know.
There's only so many hours in the day.
I mean, on the show, they like my hair was down to here. They're
Damn.
like, do not touch your hair, and then they would like curl. I don't understand. Like, I have naturally curly hair, like
Yeah.
wavy hair.
Voluminous.
They would like give me like Shirley Temple like ringlets to then like it was very strange.
Ringlet Empire.
It was so strange. Yeah. So yeah, I was down to here, and then like as soon as it was done, because I wasn't allowed to touch it.
Right, of course.
Then I cut it.
Okay.
And then now this is the longest it's been in a long time.
What's the
I
shortest
kind of
it's
like
been recently?
I've recently like up to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
a
You gotta
bushwick-
get that fucking mop and shirt, dude. It's
Yeah.
too good.
I'm
It's a
waiting
risk.
I'm waiting for my like hair care campaign.
Good brows too, dude. Look at these brows, bro.
Thick.
You're blessed, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thick.
They're gonna be like thick ass caterpillars when I'm like 55.
Oh,
you know?
hell yeah.
You know, like all like the very long.
Have the one
ones.
hair that's just like out to
Yeah.
here.
Very
You stroke it.
prosperous, you know,
Yeah.
like lots of fortune coming my way.
like a fucking soba noodle.
Yeah.
Blake, while we're on the topic of just giving advice, so you travel a ton for work. What's the one thing that you always bring, which might kind of surprise people?
Ooh. I mean, I don't do this now, or I haven't done it in a while, which is kind of strange. I would bring a candle with me or incense. Actually, I do have incense. So I would bring that so that it like kind of makes me feel more at home when I get
like
to a
that.
place.
That's a great idea.
I'm
Yeah.
super lucky that I don't get jet lag.
That's
At all?
insane.
Very rarely.
Like you're immune to it because your whole life is
I'm not immune to
my-
it, but for some
traveling
reason,
is a sport. My life a movie. Blake Abbie
for
quote.
some
Is it because you're always flying
reason-
flatbed?
No, guys, I do not spend money on flights.
Yeah,
Well,
because
yeah.
someone else paid for the flatbread.
When someone
flat-
else pays, I am
flatbed
for sure
free
there.
style.
But I am not the one to think that like I'm not gonna fly like business if I'm paying like 10,000 grand and like or 10,000 for it.
Yeah.
when
that's
it's
the Asian in
literally a 7-hour flight. I'm happy to just sit in economy. I don't give a fuck. I'm not
That's the
seven-
Asian in you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your
and
parents
so
taught you well.
that said, I still get into the lounge.
Oh,
because I fly
Mr.
enough.
Miles.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need the VIP privilege.
Yeah,
at least,
and
you know?
that's at least a nice thing that you have a
What was the lounge that we were? What's the best lounge that we were?
Heathrow.
Heathrow had that we thought the Virgin lounge was the best.
I don't fly Virgin, so I've never done
What's
that.
the best lounge in your opinion? I'm always curious.
I mean, the Asian lounges.
The
are
angel,
fucking
like the
sick.
Asian lounges are
those
amazing.
are next level.
I really love the China Airlines, which unfortunately I don't fly with them anymore because I fly Star Airlines. China Airlines,
Because you're a star.
Yeah, that is
I'm a
correct. No, because
star.
I'm Canadian. Air Canada, we have one choice. Yeah, they were amazing, and honestly, Qatar.
Oh,
yeah,
come
of
on,
course.
bro.
Come on.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Fountains,
Fucking showers, movie theaters.
everything. The amount of food, the kinds of buffets. It was beautiful.
We were in what was the lounge? It was whack. The one in JFK.
Oh, it sucked. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
that
it's,
was-
it's
Guys,
JFK.
we
Yeah, come
live.
on. We live in a third world country.
A third world country.
We are the shithole country.
With the
Airports,
Gucci belt.
the airports in America are the worst.
Yeah.
Horrid.
Those are the shithole countries Trump is
Worst.
talking about. Is JFK and LaGuardia, New York.
And even if they're like trying to renovate, like thanks LaGuardia, he made it look a little bit better.
It's
But
just
it's
thanks
like
for
just
nothing.
It's just a
terrible
mall now.
experience.
They just put lipstick on a fucking pig.
Blake, I don't know if you have ever taken a vacation, but where would you want to go for your next vacay?
Yeah, I mean, I don't take vacations, which is a weird thing. Like I always like go somewhere for a
reason,
purpose.
Yeah, a bag.
I mean,
A bag is
I
chased.
was in Taiwan like last summer for an art residency, but I was, so it's quasi work,
Right.
quasi vacation. But I have never been to South America.
Oh,
Okay.
so that
Where do
would
you wanna
be.
go?
Yeah, I would love to go to Argentina.
Welcome
Buenos
to
Aires.
Brazil.
Brazil. I mean, the Brazil.
Like Abby, come to Brazil.
Sao Paulo, Rio.
Yeah.
I would love to go anywhere. I mean, Chile. I'm a hiker as well, so I would love
Wanna
to go
hit the Andes?
I want to go to Patagonia.
Ooh.
Peru.
Yeah, I mean everywhere.
Had a Gucci, baby.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's just like it's. I also don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, and so I think it would
Portuguese.
force me to learn the languages.
Oh,
You
Do
know,
you speak, what
Duolingo.
language do you speak?
I speak English, Mandarin, French,
With the- you
German,
can get by with
Italian.
French. Oh,
and
okay, now you're
Swedish.
showing
You can get by-
off. Now you're
you can
showing
get by.
off, bro.
Well, at least in Buenos Aires, you speak French, like French, bastardized French, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, before I spoke Italian, that's what I did with. I just like took my French. It was
Exactly, bro.
You
It's all
also
fucking
speak
Pueblo.
Italian?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, because I heard you
'Cause of
singing that
singing.
fucking
Yeah.
German. No,
Yeah, that was German.
sheesh.
This
When
fucking
you're
guy.
chilling with Brenda and you want to talk shit in front of people's faces, you guys just fucking switch to German.
She switched to German. I mean, I don't speak
Really?
it. I don't
Okay.
speak it enough. I actually did a German degree at university, and so
At UBCD's nuts.
yeah, like we for sure talk in German when we can,
Fire.
when we need
Yeah.
to.
All
All right.
Well, if you're around these guys and you hear Shiza being thrown around.
But Mandarin is like the best one. Like fewer people will speak it, which
Make
is
wall.
strange. Make wall.
Well, I need.
Yeah, I will, ma.
What did you
What
guys
did
just
I
say?
just said-
Did you talk shit about
said-
me? What the
said
fuck?
America.
What the fuck?
He
I said
loves me.
America and I love you. And then what do you say back?
America, I love
I said
you.
the exact same thing.
Oh shit.
But his sounded good.
I spent 5 weeks in China and I knew those. I'm sorry.
What were you doing there?
Like a study abroad thing.
But did you have to learn Chinese?
I picked up enough phrases where I was 1 beer, please, 2 beers, please. I'm sorry. Take me home. Chicken, dumplings, and America. And I love
Honestly,
you.
that's all you need.
Yeah, I was
that's all you
going to
fucking
say,
need.
that's perfect.
Because everyone's so fucking friendly. Like they're just
Yeah.
like, and yeah, they
You
just
just
want,
described the perfect day.
yeah, in that order.
Yeah. 2 beers,
Wait,
chicken
where were you
dumplings,
in
take
China?
me home.
3 weeks in Beijing and 2 weeks in Shanghai.
It's amazing.
It was great.
Have you been?
No, I have not. I
Throwing
want you so
fits
bad.
coming soon.
I've only ever been to Turkey. That's as far as I've ever gotten. I need a fucking.
Oh,
I
to
want
Asia?
to go to
The-
Japan so bad, bro.
That's why he's wearing a hat for the hair transplant. You know.
Right.
no, you
gotta-
can't wear the hat.
We gotta
Oh,
get
shit.
you to Korea. Let's all go to Korea, guys.
I would love
I've
to go
never
to
been to
Korea.
Korea, and I would love to go to
Let's
Korea.
hit Seoul, dude.
Yeah.
Some real
I just
soul
need a
brothers.
little
Yeah, well, you know,
I mean, I can't do it.
little
but
tweak ski.
Yeah.
a little tweak.
Yeah,
A little
bit
lift ski.
A little left. I don't know. I think like in this industry too long. Like you're just like you start to
well,
like.
I feel like-
really, it really fucks with your
I
brain.
feel like Korea, unfortunately, South Korea, it's a country of body dysmorphia. It's terrible.
yeah.
But I mean, shit, man, they
Shut
got
them
the
out.
shit on lock, so at least you'll
certainly
come
do.
out looking good.
Yeah.
Looking better, maybe? Who's to say?
All right, Blake. Let's move to the next segment of the podcast, which is called Dead Ass
Sucking and fucking.
Meats and Cheeks.
Sex and dating.
Yeah,
Oh.
your 2 favorite topics.
But
What's,
we're going broad in general.
what's,
Right.
what's the
Because
way
we got
to
your notes.
What's the way to Blake Abbie's heart? do you know what it is?
No,
Dude, you need to figure this out.
Yeah, help me out.
But like a sense of humor.
Sense of humor,
cook.
intelligence. Okay, I guess at one point I would say I'm a sapiosexual. There needs to be great banter. There needs to be. I need to learn from someone. I need to feel challenged by someone.
Fuck my mind.
Honestly, that
sex.
sounds great. That
Let's
sounds
play
great.
chess with our
Chris
penises.
Angel mind freak.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
No,
could
but
you
it's-
date someone that dressed like shit?
No, but it's not because they don't dress like shit. Is it that we don't have things to talk about? And I don't think that we need to be on the same wavelength.
I could fix them.
No, I'm not about to fix people.
Okay.
I'm not here to
Not a
fix
fixer
people.
upper.
No, because like if they want to dress like that, they want to dress like that.
Right.
If we like are really like on some like the same wavelength in another way, then maybe it would work and like they'll learn from me. But I'm not here. I don't want to be embarrassed by them if that's not.
Yeah, you don't want to be
You know?
embarrassed by anyone you're with in any sense.
No, but like being with someone like who is like not well dressed is like that. It's not that my fear would be that we wouldn't get on. It's not that.
Right.
Sorry, it's not that I would be embarrassed by them. It's more that I live and breathe like aesthetic culture, and like how am I supposed to like talk about the fact that like Kiko just dropped a new shoe?
Damn.
You gotta get it.
Hit the bros in the group chat because we're very aware.
The flexi.
Maybe I should be dating a straight man.
Honestly, yes. Let's
It
find
says
an
no one. Says no one. I will
We
say.
should find an in the closet
Yes.
sneakerhead
Yeah, that sounds tenable.
on the DL.
Just go to ComplexCon and fucking
Right.
cruise.
we have another
I'm sure
gay
that
fashion
happens.
friend who loves guys on the DL.
Queer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I think that will also it's
I'll
like
say I'm queer. Just to let you know. That's
we,
okay.
no, I'm saying
No,
we have a gay
Oh, you
friend
have
though,
a gay one.
that is I know gay people. That his whole thing is certain guys on the deal. Though I don't think he wants it to be that way.
Probably
that's just
not.
what is he
This is what
gravitates.
ends up,
yeah.
yeah.
Kind of
What ends
anyway.
up.
But I want to speak for somebody else more than I already have.
No, but dating's hard. Dating's really hard. I don't know.
Oh, is it harder in fashion or the fashion world or the entertainment world? If you had to Sophie's choice.
Just period.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think also like
Do you shit where you eat?
yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm okay because like I'm also like traveling all the time in these spaces.
Oh,
Like I
does
think
that
it makes it easier.
That must make it hard, no?
That I
To
travel a
date
lot.
seriously.
For sure.
Makes one night
But-
stands
but-
a lot easier.
But
True.
that doesn't happen.
Right.
No.
Because I have
You don't have, like, a
You
little
want to play
code.
chess first.
You don't have like a little Paris fucking side piece and like a
No.
Vancouver ting and like
No,
a,
but it also doesn't interest me.
hose in different areas.
I'm a Scorpio, like very loyal. We talked about this.
loyal to the soil.
Maybe I'm thinking of Scorpios completely wrong. I thought they were fuck
well, with
boys.
a Libra moon.
Aquarius.
Moon and Libra rising, but
Yeah.
like
right. No, duh. No,
Sorry.
no, we are driven by our crotches.
Your crotches
Well, yeah,
Okay.
like our
are sexual desires.
sexual desires is what
Your
that's our
crotch chakra?
The chakra is like the Scorpio chakra is
Your dick.
genitals.
God gave man a
Right
head and a penis,
Right.
a brain and a penis, and only
Right.
enough blood to operate one at a time.
there you go.
Put that on a
But-
t-shirt
T-shirt.
with a
But we're
Miller
in-
girl.
I'd smoke it.
I don't know how you guys do this.
Me neither. It's going on 4
But-
Your
years.
guess is as good as mine, bro.
No, but I was gonna say like, but we're like super loyal.
Okay.
And like I guess for me also like it takes time to get to know people and to feel comfortable and safe in a relationship. And so like I was telling Brenda actually the other day, wouldn't it be great if I just like dated a friend?
Were you trying to date Brenda at that
Yeah.
time?
Is that you
like,
propositioning her?
No, that wasn't me dating
Brenda,
no.
if we're not married at 35,
Yeah,
you
you
want
guys have a
to
pact.
I'm not into that kind of pack.
Okay.
But like but at the same time I'm also into the idea of dating the idea of a couple,
Ooh.
Interesting.
but not in a throuple.
Right.
Like I like the idea of like a unit person and like the energy that can create, because like you can like you think about like hot couples.
Oh,
Like,
sure,
don't you
of
want
course.
to date a hot couple?
Yeah. Of course.
But you don't want to be in a throuple with them.
Right.
You're just wanting to be like that is interesting.
So
to me.
I was gonna say, so you're like, this is you being like, you want to be like a third wheel for a hot couple, kind of.
I'd be down with that maybe.
All right. Well, if there are any hot couples listening,
Yeah.
fucking bang in line.
Yeah, for all the couples that listen to their show
together. One AirPod in each ear. Let me ask you this, Blake. Do you ever invite someone over to fucking Netflix and chill and you're like, oh, what's this? And throw on Bling Empire New York?
No.
Oh my God, is that me?
No, why would I do that?
How mortified.
That's
what if
embarrassing.
what if
That's
someone
embarrassing? But oftentimes they like, friends will or people I meet will know me from the show.
What if they put it on? Is that the most mortifying thing?
That's never happened. But I did go on a date with someone and they were like, oh my God, I know you from the show. I mean, my friend set me up. I'm trying to be more open to these things,
Right.
like trying to push myself a little bit. And then they were like, oh yeah, my family loves you. And I'm like, okay, this is.
Whoa.
What do you do for Thanksgiving? You got plans?
I appreciate
We're
that.
FaceTiming my mom right now.
Like,
That sounds cloud
I don't think it was that. I think it was just that they were really like just fans of the show and like, fans of me. Rolling my head, rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
But like, that's weird because like, as much as I am really myself and authentic on the show, like you're not getting every part of me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you love the idea of me, not
Right.
the real me.
Yeah.
And to be clear, because I just want to get to the bottom of this, no friend of yours has ever been like, I was sucking dick and your show popped up on Netflix. Have you ever heard about that? Like Netflix and chilling, and then
No.
Bling Empire auto played, and then it's
No.
like, oh, we got the
No,
throuple.
I don't want to know.
Oh, okay. But no one's ever come clean about that. I'm sure it's happened. It was number 2. Did you
I
say
mean,
yourself?
Yeah,
Feel free. Yeah. I'd love to know. Slide in the DMs.
I mean, it's
Actually, I would love to know that.
yeah.
That'd be fire.
Maybe someone was, experiencing a golden shower and the golden show came on,
Wow, dude.
You never
a whole
know.
new tier.
Actually, yeah.
So respectful.
Blake, as you've been putting yourself out there, I mean, look, let's all fucking be very frank and crystal. Dating fucking sucks. Have you gone on a really terrible first date recently? Like whether it was just someone that was like, oh my man,
I don't know what you guys think I'm doing. I don't date.
Right.
you don't date.
I would love to.
Do you have a third date little slutty fuck me fit that you throw on when you want to seal the deal? Or are we not even there yet?
No.
Wow.
You're not showing up in the
Nothing is
fucking
happening.
You're not showing up in the helmet tank?
Nothing is happening.
This man hasn't been on a third date in years, dude. But I do know the clavicles are coming out at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
For sure. Sorry, the clavicles are for
He'll
sure.
be there
there.
on date fucking 1,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. The ankles and the knees will be there on day 1 for sure. Yeah.
Okay. But with socks. But very
Always
short.
with
but
socks.
With short socks.
With shorts, respectfully. Yeah. You only get maybe like 8 inches of like my calf.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Speaking of which, Blake, how much money do you make?
I'm gonna not divulge that.
Okay.
Do you feel like you are properly compensated for the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that you pour into all of your endeavors?
I don't think anyone in the fashion industry is properly compensated.
Really? Even Bernard Arnault?
He just
him, right?
owns everything.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Okay,
there.
he's worth a lot, but he's not very. His salary
Yeah.
maybe is like
Yeah.
a €1.
Let's
Yeah.
talk
I don't-
about real fashion people like Alexander Arnault.
He gets paid in Tiffany dunks.
Exactly.
Air Forces.
Sorry.
That was that sold out.
It's
Yeah,
the
but
worst
like-
shoe of all time, dude. It's embarrassing. Everything, honestly, everything that got. I don't want to say anything that could potentially hurt anything that you have going on.
Investor.
Alexander Arnault might have the worst taste of any billionaire, which is saying,
That's saying
a lot.
something.
It's saying something.
saying something.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Well, okay. What besides clothes? Let's say. Let's assume. Do you spend money on clothes, or do you just get your shit for free or from the friends?
Yeah, I mean, look, I get things. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. Of course, I get things.
How much? What percentage of the things you get do you sell?
I don't sell anything.
Really?
No,
Really?
go
No.
back to Vancouver for friends and fam.
Sometimes I give things to my mom. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All the bags you don't use.
I mean, I don't actually get gifted that many things. Like, I'm not an influencer.
Well,
I get gifted stuff. Yes, I'm not gonna
okay,
lie, but not to the same like extent of like a lot of people. I've never been gifted a bag.
The new thing that
I say that I'm like, I did a partnership with Tory Burch once, but I did a partnership
Fire.
with them, and then
Right.
they gave me, and it was cute. Like, then I gave the bag to my mom.
Yeah.
You know, I actually thought that was a good bag, but it doesn't fit a book.
Oh.
When
if
it
it don't
doesn't
fit
fit
a
a book, it's out.
And this
It's
man
not a good
is a
look.
sapiosexual, and he needs his reading
Gotta keep
time.
this.
Wait,
Just-
so here's something that James and I are dealing with, and we're trying to navigate this, and we want to go back to your well of advice, right? So we're getting invited by a brand to an event. They go, "Do you want to get dressed?" And within reason, if the brand is good enough, we're like, "Yeah, of course we want to get
Well,
dressed."
if you're gonna go to an event, I hope you like the brand.
Sure, of
Generally.
course, right. But we're not every brand that is inviting us that we like is then also going the step above and beyond and saying like, would you like to be dressed for the party? You get to keep that shit?
No,
Oh,
not
really?
always.
Depends.
Depends, not always.
So when we see you on IG shouting out a brand that you support, that you love, that you're friends with, and you're in the fit, that's not necessarily going home with you.
the majority of the time when it's those like friends brands, they don't have the money to be creating lots of things. They
good
don't
point.
have, like I'm there. I recognize where I'm at in like the position I'm at now. I tell them like, use me as a billboard. I'm here to support you,
Yeah.
and I'd rather that than like do something with someone.
Right.
No, totally. I get that. Okay, shit. Fuck. I was hoping to like just be keeping mad shit. Now that we're like,
No, I don't
popping.
get. I get stuff.
Do you get
Don't get me
Right,
wrong.
right,
Do you
right.
get paid to go to any events? Or no?
Sometimes, yeah.
Ooh, the
walkthroughs.
walkthrough fee, dude.
Wow.
That's the ultimate because then it's just
I know.
you're just paid to be there and be like,
It's
to
kind of
exist.
fab.
that is the most fab shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that why we saw you outside the Hermes party?
No, I mean I was at the
NDA.
party. I didn't go to the show.
Same.
We saw you outside because you were leaving. Oh,
I was leaving. Oh yeah, I was leaving. I told you. Yeah, we were supposed to run. We ran into each other as you were going
outside
in
of
and I
the
had left, and I was like,
sugar
"Have
factory,
fun."
and everyone was salty. Ironically,
yeah.
yeah, we didn't get invited to the show either, bro.
Yeah. We showed up, right? Well, whatever. We love Hermes.
Yeah.
We love Hermes. We love Hermes.
I love Hermes.
Will we see you in Aspen, Colorado?
No,
The Hermes press trip.
Shit, dude, we might have jumped over the jump, man.
but I don't work with them.
Oh, okay.
Neither do we.
Also,
Wink.
also, the thing is that like
Fucking Hermes,
you know,
the best.
I'm in an interesting position because I am I'm editor of a magazine that's based in
that's
Paris.
right, yeah.
But you have like 90 something. How many do you follow?
Yeah, 95,000.
Yeah.
Let's get this man. Yo, let's
96,000.
get this man to six figs,
come on
bro.
now. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Turn
We're
up.
waiting.
Turn up for Blake.
It's fine. It's fine. You know.
So what do you like to spend your hard-earned money on?
Oh damn! What I don't know.
Going out to
The
eat?
theater.
I eat
Not
no,
skincare.
I eat, not skincare. I mean, I'm really cheap, guys.
Yeah.
So you just save it up?
I save.
Good.
Yeah, I save. I mean, I'm very lucky to have to save. I have an apartment, and so
True.
I'm right now focusing on like how to furnish my apartment. So a big purchase I
hard.
made, which was not actually that expensive. It was like a couple grand. It was like this sofa by Chini Bueri from the 70s for Arflex. Amazing couch. Took me forever. I had an apartment. This is like in Vancouver. Like my apartment was empty for like a year and a half.
You're
Couch
waiting
is-
for this specific couch.
For a couch, for a bed.
Ooh, because you're off your skateboarding days. You now have a bed frame.
Exactly.
Couches really are the biggest fucking. I think
It
when
was
Mel
hard.
Ottenberg was on the pod, he was telling us about his like
Italian sofa.
insane
His
fucking
Italian
couch.
sofa. Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm
probably the same
sure
shit.
his place is insane.
Well, you could see pictures of it. Someone
Yeah.
shot. It
Oh, they
is
did?
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's
like
very dark.
It's like a full circle almost.
Oh,
But no, his place is
sexy,
fire. I
very
mean,
sexy.
what do you expect anything less from fucking Mel, dude?
I know.
Blake, this has honestly been a fucking blast. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, we appreciate your
you're
time,
doing
buddy.
incredible, right? A Mag, fucking new editor in chief, new issue coming soon. Soon to be at 6 figures on Instagram. We'd like to see you do even better. So what we'd like to do, and maybe from kind of like an outsider perspective, is offer up some constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Take it or leave it. How's Jesse take it?
No.
I'll go first. I know you guys exist. You can't fucking fool me, and I'm not here to out you guys to the world. I think you guys would do well if you let me join the Hapa Illuminati.
Sure.
Yeah. What's the ritual? What's the initiation
What's
process?
the blood sacrifice?
That golden shower.
Done.
Whatever it takes, dude.
I've done more for less.
Okay, so that was easily settled.
Yeah, done.
Okay.
Why not? We're very inclusive.
Who else in there?
Keanu.
Keanu.
Oh, we
He's-
can't say- we
he's
can't
king.
say.
We can't say that.
so-
Yeah.
said
We
too
can't say.
much.
Yeah. You're telling me this racial's by?
I guess like that was kind of James just begging for something. I'm gonna do like a little like help us help you type deal.
Okay.
For my
Yeah.
criticism. You've done the reality TV gauntlet. You've seen what it's like to be in front of and deal with people that were behind the camera.
Mhm.
You should executive produce the Throwing Fits reality show. My first.
Honestly, I would be there.
Okay, what's your? Imagine I'm an executive at Netflix. Pitch
Yeah.
me. Pitch me. Pitch me
Oh,
on the show.
God. These two strange guys
I like it. I like it. Strange men.
Ooh.
Keep going.
struggling in Greenpoint.
I
we
live
are.
in Glen Hill, Bed-Stuy.
Are you on the border?
Yeah.
You're on.
I'm on the bleeding edge of
Depends
gentrification.
who he's talking to.
Are you on Bedford?
No. I'm
Are
on.
you-
I've been.
Are you in class in?
He lives on beep.
I'm off
Oh,
class.
sorry.
I take the class and stop. We'll do that.
Okay.
People can find me, bro.
I'll tell you his address.
Okay. Then because I lived on block. I lived on
Oh,
that
yeah.
block. I lived on Gates and Classen.
Oh hell yeah! I mean,
so
we're
I would
neighbors.
always
It's right
say
there.
I live in Clinton Hill.
Yeah.
Well, it is. I'll code switch depending on who I'm talking to. Like, yo, what up? What
No,
up?
that block-
Yo,
that block
Bed-Stuy
goes
or
back-
die, baby.
that- yeah, right.
Do or die, do
or
or
it's
die.
like if it's like a scared Pratt student who happens to listen to the show.
Right.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
neighborhood, Clinton Hill, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, two guys trying to make it
In America.
leaving left corporate America to find themselves in Brooklyn.
Right.
Honestly, it's really easy. It's just like the male version of Girls.
Yeah.
Boys.
Boys.
Wow,
boys.
dude.
Boys.
Yeah.
This
The
ain't TV.
boys.
This is Netflix. Boys.
Yeah. No, I think
Amazon has a show
I think
called The
that-
Boys already.
But
so
you
we can't do that.
guys, yeah,
We
that's a different show.
are old.
Yeah, exactly. You guys making over people would be actually really funny to watch.
That was.
I don't want to do that, dude.
Just be like, yo,
Why
put this
not?
T-shirt on.
Throwing fists is John's race.
I, don't,
Something we
I
do
still
reality-
don't get that word.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a Philly ting. All
Yeah.
right.
Anyway,
Blake, thank you for coming on to
You're the best.
Thank you for
only
having me.
Podcast that matters. Where can the kids follow you for more expert skincare, hair care, and travel advice?
Well, I don't
Big
do
fits.
any of those advice.
I know.
I don't post any of that shit.
you just post very
I just
good looking photos
post.
of yourself.
you look
Yeah.
fire. Follow this
just
man to like
Blake
see what a big fit
Abbie.
is.
Blake
Blake Abbie.
Abbie.
Just
B-L-A-K-E.
IG?
Yeah, just I mean, you can. It's
TikTok.
TikTok. It's Blabby, but I don't post anything.
Blabby's
Blabby,
good.
that's cool.
Blabby is the original Instagram when I was
Ooh.
when
Oh,
it
when
was
you were civilian.
when I was trying to not be found.
Do you have a burner?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm not
Do you
telling
do you do close friends?
Yes.
Why aren't we on that?
Whoa.
You're not? I'm on yours.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not on yours.
He doesn't
I don't
do it.
close
He doesn't do
friends.
it.
I'm on yours.
Why would
Yeah.
I? Not, I think. Well, if
I
was
don't
a
post very
different-
much. I will say I
Okay.
don't post very
All right.
much. Yeah.
If I was
so
a different
it's
type
like,
of cat, I get it.
I also
Yeah.
like go off Instagram. I'm like, I don't
Oh, really?
I don't need to deal with
You like
this.
delete it?
No, I don't delete it. I just don't post. I don't engage.
Oh, okay.
You need it for work.
True.
Yeah, which I mean,
Oh,
it's,
actually, we
it's-
should amend one of these answers. questions.
And what would you like to plug?
Oh yeah.
well, the next issue of A Magazine Curated By Peter Doe is out beginning of December.
Dope
so
boys, tap in.
buy it, get it, read it,
Read
post it. I would love
Yeah.
that. It's a honestly really amazing
Put
issue.
it on your coffee table to seem
Um,
classy for
Smart.
Not to seem
someone-
classy, to be classy.
to
Also
for
support
someone
their
to come over, they
culture.
wanna fuck.
Support their culture.
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
that's the main
Yeah, yeah.
thing. You know, support independent magazines.
Don't
support-
seem about it, be about it.
literally.
He said it.
I don't know. I want a casting director, a director to find me. I want my indie movie.
Yeah?
Where's my
Casting
indie movie?
You
That's what I
You want
want.
your Red Rocket? No,
I don't know
haven't
if
seen
would.
it yet.
I don't want a red rocket. I want something else.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right.
Blake,
824. We
yeah.
don't need you. You're
824.
right.
No, 824. I'm there.
They did Red Rocket, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
All right.
It matters.
Yeah.
It matters.
When they're rebooting bottoms into tops, bang his line.
Boom.
Woo! Blake, thank you for coming on
Thanks,
to the
Blake.
Podcast That Matters.
Thanks,
Chef,
guys.
take us out.